the last time I even went to Sam's and I found a generator. It was like, I don't know, 6,000-7,000 watts.
People send in a lace of different generators.
It was a Honda engine.
How much?
Like $950.
What will that run?
I guess anything that sucks at 6,000-7,000 watts.
Okay. I don't know what.
All I wanted was just something to run a fan. I've got one of those portable AC units on wheels. Maybe just a freaking fan. And I didn't get it. All right, I can't get it in the truck by myself. I go back and get it. And I put it off, and I'll be, if the power didn't go off again last night.
What time did it go off?
I woke up about 3, just because it was hot. I realized the power's off. And that was the first time I went,
I'll just go ahead and flip on my... Damn it.
I walked downstairs, and my laptop was already dead. So that tells me the power had probably been off for about an hour because of the battery.
Okay.
So I went, this can't happen. Power's going to flash, but you can't have another one of those 8-9 hour blackouts like I had last time.
Impossible.
And I was right.
It wasn't?
No, because I left at 1 and it was still off.
What happened? Did you call him in the middle of the night?
I didn't call him because if it was an area blackout, I knew somebody else would have called. Finally, it was about 6. Called in, went through their automated system, placed a report, and sat there. So then I had Trey call him. He said, well, we think it'll be about 1. And the TXU trucks didn't show up till about 12:30. So I'm wondering if I was the only one that called.
Don't they have little whistles and bells and alarms that go off and tell them, we got no juice?
Only if a guy's sitting at the top of a pole and they decide to flip it back on.
That took 45 minutes. Encore got it back.
That's the first thing.
Much to that guy's chagrin.
The guy stealing copper?
Yeah. Well, at least I know I'm safe up here for a few hours. But, I mean, they ain't going to find it for a...
I've never gone... When I lived in Plano, there would be power flashes, but it would be during a storm. Or there would
high winds, things like that. Euless was bad that way, but 45 minutes tops. It was back.
I used to have problems with that living in an apartment, but as far as a house, never seemed to have that many problems, especially you.
Mine's been the reverse. Anytime I lived in an apartment, I never had any issues with the electricity. I get into houses, and it just flashes. This house I'm in now,
you've had the worst problems.
It don't like power.
You had the worst problems of any house I've ever heard where you are now. And just the whole neighborhood, yes, is not.
I don't know. I looked outside. I didn't see any other lights on, but it was the middle of the night. Who's going to have lights on? Not me.
Not you.
What is it, Trey?
It's just so strange because your grid is fairly new. I mean, it's all underground. It went in when they built the development, which was 5-6 years ago when they started it. Why?
I don't know. And I checked all morning. This is before I called in. Just looking for trucks. Just in the area.
Yeah, cruising around looking for the transformer, looking for the problem.
Nothing. About 12:30, they start showing up. So I don't know if nobody else called.
As long of a wait as there was to actually talk to a human being, I'm guessing they were getting a lot of calls.
I don't know why it would take that long to get trucks out there. So I had to Chloe go out to the house and just sit there with the dogs, and that way he could set the alarm when the power came back on.
So that's where he still is.
It's
still not on at 320?
I don't know. Trey, do you have a close cell?
Yeah.
Write it down for me.
And what's the difference in TXU and
Encore?
Encore.
I think isn't it the same now?
I believe it is. I mean, basically, TXU
they own the lines and they own the grids.
Right.
But Encore is part of TXU, aren't they?
I thought Encore was the gas part of it, but they may have just switched names.
Well, maybe
to
that's
Encore.
why the power keeps going out. They're sending out gas trucks.
I think they.
I don't smell anything out here, Jim. This here is clear.
Time to fire up a Chesterfield. What is it, Trey?
I think when they got bought out, I think they did change the name completely to Encore.
sure got it on the other day quickly.
Did you like my text messages?
You're a dick.
What's he saying?
I sent Trey using my cell phone. Hold on.
We're sorry. We are unable.
You sure that's the right number?
Yeah, I'm positive.
I got to dial 1?
Yeah, actually dial a 1. I've had that problem before.
It's a 214 number.
I'm with you. It's confusing.
Is it because right now close sitting in 817?
No.
He's on the west side.
So he's sending you text messages?
Hang on, I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, Trey knows my power's out.
Okay.
So we're sending messages back and forth on the phone. I get one from him. Flip on CNN, breaking news.
You'll believe it.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Sitting down playing guitar.
How you playing guitar?
I was digging around and found one of those battery powered Fender you got. It was in your practice room.
Why are you digging around my house?
I was looking for something to do.
Which guitar are you playing?
The Gibson, the robot guitar.
Yeah.
By the way, I can't find any paper towels.
For what?
I dropped some cake on the floor and I can't find paper towels.
Check the pantry towards the motor cord.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? That's the only place that didn't work. So, Uncle, dude, where's your pool toys?
Outside?
Outside? Oh, I didn't see him. It's just so hot. I was going to jump in the pool right quick if you didn't mind.
I think you've kind of made yourself at home so far. Why stop at the pool?
Oh, it's hot. It's hot as hell in this house. Oh, my God.
Bitch, I was in it all day. I know that it's hot. I told you could go sit outside. It's not that bad out there.
Okay, well, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go outside. Is it okay if I bring the dogs outside, too, or no?
No.
Okay, all right. I'll make
Why
it
not?
Because I don't want to have to worry about him doing a head count when he brings them back in, especially if that noise is right that I just heard. You going through my booze?
Down to this bottle of Jack. You got any more around the house? I didn't see any in the bar.
Stay away from the ones that are autographed by the master distiller.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
As soon as the power comes back on, set the alarm, put my stuff away, stop eating my cake, and come back to work.
Okay, cool. Oh, and where's the plunger?
Can I volunteer for the next time your power goes out?
You want to go watch clothes?
He sounds like he's having a great time.
You sound like I turned a capuchin monkey loose in my house.
Oh, you'll have fun going back and watching your webcam.
Paper towels. So, yeah, I'm getting, because Trey knows the power's out, I'm getting a text from him. Breaking news, CNN, flip it on.
Buddy. Ooh, it's cold where I am. It's so chilly.
Running Scared with Billy Crystal's on TBS. Flip that on. He sent one more. I forgot. Oh, then he started sending me links to porn sites. God, I couldn't get on anything.
Best I've ever seen, buddy.
I couldn't even enjoy porn today.
Well, one day without a few sessions is not going to kill you.
I like to relax before I come in.
Well, don't you have any other porn you can look at all?
Everything else is analog.
Well, sometimes we got to go back to old school.
Well, all it was in the attic, and it was too hot up there, and I wasn't that horny.
I understand. Yeah, anything else? No magazines, none left over from the
It's
old
all
days?
upstairs in the attic.
In the attic, okay. You really kept some?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't keep any. Like Playboy's Penthouse, that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any of that left.
And then just so I had access to a few of my show notes, because I couldn't watch TV, do anything today, I brought my external hard drive in, just so I had access to
Some of your stuff?
Yeah, just a few different things.
Well, that's good. At least you have something you can pick up and portable and plug in and sort of have some semblance of show prep.
You want to see some of the pictures on it?
Your hard drive? Yeah. What do you have?
Hang on a second. That?
Jesus!
Wow.
She looks familiar.
Yes. It's from about, 5, 6 years ago?
Wow. Something like that.
Let's see what else I got.
Wow.
Here she is showing me her port of call.
Let me see. Yeah.
You've got a good hard drive.
Yeah. Let's see what else I got on here.
Gee.
The chick I went out with for a while in the shower.
I remember her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever met her.
Here she is in the tanning bed.
Oh? Was that the 20-year-old?
Yes, at least.
I know she was that old.
And here's a picture of L.A. That's my junk.
I don't want to see that. Do I really need to see that going in there? God.
See what else I got. Here's another one.
Okay. Oh, man.
That's L.A. and my junk.
I understand.
And my junk glop. She's a trooper.
You're showing your pictures of your junk glop. Oh, my God.
I've emailed those before.
Not that one. I said a picture of Terry Weigel and your junk.
You want to see a picture of my hoot ho?
No, I don't. Why would I ever want to see that? Ever.
And why are you taking photos of it?
Yeah. How'd you take a photo of it?
I got hands.
I guess. Focus and frame and all that.
I just like to take...
I don't want to see it.
JD just leaned around to look at it.
Well, I want to see how it was framed.
It's framed with two cheeks and the thing in the middle.
Okay. I just wondered how you did it.
Well, sometimes if it ain't centered, you crop. I just like to take pictures from time to time and compare and see how age is hitting me back there.
Dear God. Why do you care? Whoever looks there anyway?
Somebody sometimes if the salad bar's open.
What else you got on there?
Why?
I don't know.
Well, let me see. Let me open the hard drive back up.
Beats the hell out of my cell phone pictures.
It's kind of like looking back into history.
Yeah.
Let's see. My pictures. Yeah, let's see. Here's another chick. No, that's actually video. You don't want to see that.
Yeah.
What?
No, you can close that one out. There's one.
Oh, yeah. Who's that?
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
Her husband might be listening.
Okay.
Okay. Here's another one.
Wait.
Who was the tall one in the shower?
With the big cans?
Yeah.
That was actually a chick that came up. She was trying to win tickets to something for a boyfriend. She said, I'll come up and get naked with you in the studio.
Yep. We were doing a shower in the studio.
So then we did some stuff later in a real shower. That one?
Yeah.
Here's another one.
And those were real, weren't they?
Yeah. There's a tanning bed shot. There it is from her feet up. Head down, sideways, profile.
Very nice. I'm not going to say a word. Very nice stuff you have on your hard drive.
Thanks. Well, I have show notes on there, too.
Well, yeah.
I haven't been able to find them.
It's easy to get distracted.
Well, that's why I came in at 1 because I couldn't get any work done at home. I came in here, opened up the hard drive, realized no show notes were on there, but all those pictures. That's why I like the studio doors.
Great. I wonder what you're doing in here.
Oh, I'm so glad I was in the other studio. Because I'm usually in and out of this room about half an hour before 3.
All right. Anything to get to before we start news?
Oh, Lord. Where do you want to start?
I don't care.
I got a clip of that 911 call of the guy at the Subway shop who was PO'd about his sandwich not being made correctly. We have that. Plus, I did find the Burger King one, too. The 911 call for the Burger King. And I have one more I want to play for you that's kind of funny.
All right.
The story came out actually yesterday on MSNBC about 911 systems choking on non-emergency calls. And it talked about the Subway sandwich shop.
Well, hang on a second. Where are all these different files?
Those are on my daily, my drive.
Okay. I see the one that says Subway.
They locked the door on me. They got the sandwiches that I paid for inside their store.
They what?
They locked the door on me. They have the sandwich I paid for inside the store.
Oh.
They locked the door on me. They got the sandwiches that I paid for inside their store. I'm not leaving here until I get what I paid for.
I'll leave until I get what I paid for.
I'm not going to sit and pay $12 and $10 for some sandwiches and don't get what I paid for.
Now, he called them twice, right?
Called them twice. Called the police back because they weren't there quick enough.
All right. I see 3 911 calls on here.
Cut number 72 is the Burger King call.
That's one from a couple of years ago?
A couple of years ago, and the lady goes on and on and on about her sandwich.
All right. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm over here at Burger King right here in San Clemente.
Mm-hmm.
No, not San Clemente. I'm sorry. I live in San Clemente. I'm in Laguna Niguel, I think. That's where I'm at. I'm at a drive-thru right now. I ordered my food 3 times. They're mopping the floor inside, and I understand they're busy. They're not even busy. Okay, I've been the only car here. I asked them 4 different times to make me a Western barbecue burger. Okay, they keep giving me a hamburger with lettuce, tomato, and cheese.
This is not even some redneck who might not have any concept, really, of what 911 is all about.
I have one of those in a minute. Now, this is a mom with her kids in the car, and she explains where she is and why it is their sandwiches continue to come out wrong.
Onions, and I said, I'm not leaving. I want a Western burger because I just got my kids from Taekwondo. They're hungry. I'm on my way home, and I live in San Clemente. Okay.
Bitch, I don't care. I'm driving this blue car. It's a brand new car. Actually, my husband just bought it for me because he just got the job at Westinghouse. Shut up!
And I can't hold the phone much longer because my nails are still wet because I just went to this Asian lady. I wasn't going to have it done. And I walked past and she goes, I do your nails! So I got those done. And I picked up the food because she made that while the kids were waiting. And also, I got my pantaloons washed. And now I can't get my Western burger.
She gave me another hamburger. It's wrong. I said 4 times. I said, I want it. She goes, can you go out?
Why would the dispatch let her go on this long? Just stop and say, what's your emergency? Because she hasn't asked her anything. We're 40 seconds into the call.
It goes almost 2 minutes, the whole thing.
Before the dispatch finally says something?
Before she finally cuts her off, yeah.
I'm parked in front. I said, no, I want my hamburger right. So then the lady came to the manager, whoever she is, she came up and she said, do you want your money back? And I said, no, I want my hamburger. My kids are hungry and I have to jump on the toll.
I thought she already got food for the kids.
She got moved. I don't know.
Anyway, I said, I am not leaving this spot. And I said, I will call the police because I want my Western burger done right. Now, is that so hard?
Okay, what exactly is it you want us to do for you?
I send the officers down here. I want them to make me right.
Ma'am, we're not going to go down there and enforce your Western bacon cheeseburger.
What am I supposed to do?
This is between you and the manager. We're not going to go enforce how to make a hamburger. That's not a criminal issue. There's nothing criminal.
So I just stand here. So I just sit here and block.
You need to calmly and rationally speak to the manager and figure out what to do between you.
She did come up.
You give the dispatch credit. She didn't go off on her because 10, 15 seconds into it, you tell her, look, you stay on the phone. I am going to send an officer out there, but they're going to drag your ass back to me.
That's what they should do.
I said, can I please have my Western burger? She said, I'm not doing it. She walked away. Because they're mopping the floor and it's all full of suds and they don't want to run. They don't want to go through there and
ma'am, then I suggest you get your money back and go somewhere else. This is not a criminal issue. We can't go out there and make them make you a cheeseburger the way you want it.
Well, you're supposed to be here to protect me.
Well, what are we protecting you from? A wrong cheeseburger?
No.
Is this a harmful cheeseburger or something? I don't understand what you wanted.
It's a cheeseburger with a knife.
Who came to the window? Was it the Hamburglar? Because now we're close to criminal offense.
You.
Well, just come down here. I'm not leaving.
No, ma'am, I'm not sending the deputies down there over a cheeseburger. You need to go in there and act like an adult and either get your money back and go home.
She's not acting like an adult herself. I'm sitting here in my car. I just want them to make my kid a Western burger.
Now, this is what I suggest. I suggest you get your money back from the manager and you go on your way home.
Okay.
Okay? Bye-bye.
She put up with it a lot longer than I would have.
2.5 minute call where she tied up at least that one operator.
Maybe it's just, again, a slow time of night and there was nobody else waiting. But if there's people in queue on that
maybe that's the only reason she talked to her, because there was nothing else going on.
So.
Part of me can actually see why you'd want to talk to someone at least for a little bit in a situation like that, because you don't know if they're just going to absolutely wig out and take out the store. I mean, it's a stretch, but
45 seconds in is pretty clear.
You would think at least that.
Well, no, Dan's right, though, because if they're wiggy enough to call 911 because they didn't get their Western burger, then she might absolutely just nut on them.
Pull a gun. And
go in there and just, whack Mary whomever. All right, well, how long before we need to break, Trey?
2. All right, the next one is just kind of cute. Cut 73. Just let it run. It's funny.
I need some help.
What's the matter?
With my mouth.
With your mouth?
So with my mouth. I have to do it. Will you help me?
Sure.
It's a kid
math?
calling about math homework, yeah. And the guy is actually pretty nice to the kid. Again,
I have
probably
to do
slow
it.
time.
Will you help me?
Sure.
What kind of math do you have that you need help with?
I have takeaways.
Oh, you got to do the takeaways?
Yeah.
All right, what's the problem?
You have to help me with my math.
Okay. Tell me what the math is.
Okay. 16.
Yeah.
Take away 8.
Uh-huh.
Is what?
You tell me, how much do you think it is?
It's 8.
I'll know 1.
No. How old are you?
I'm only 4.
4?
Yeah.
What's another problem? That was a tough one.
Where's my mommy?
That's what I'd be asking.
You may speak to your mom for a moment.
No, it's the kid asking.
Here's one. 5, take away 5.
5, take away 5. And how much do you think that is?
5. Johnny, what are you doing?
Who was that? Call somebody, I can't tell who that is, screaming, what are you doing? Sounds like a mom or a sister or somebody.
All right.
And then the last one is self-explanatory. This is the redneck that doesn't know how to use the system or what it's for.
911 emergency.
Okay. Mostly you people are a bunch of bulls, but if you'd like to do something...
You people are what?
He says dolts.
And he expects her to be cordial?
Yes, now do something good for me. And he'll tell you.
You people are a bunch of bulls, but if you'd like to do something that's really worthwhile, let the public know where in the hell all these butterflies came from today.
You have a problem at police.
I don't know that I'm going to pass this off as real.
This was real.
Really worthwhile, let the public know where in the hell all these butterflies came from today.
No.
Yes.
That's not real.
That's real.
That's Barbecue Bob.
And that's
It sounds like the manager in Major League.
That sounds like Bo Roberts.
It's not Bo Roberts. It's a real guy. But you know they can call
You have a problem that police officers can help you with, sir?
Hell no, I just want to know where did all the butterflies come from today. You know little butterflies that fly through the air?
I have no idea, sir.
Well, get on TV news, people, and tell them they're supposed to know. But try and get into a news station, you can't do it. Goodbye.
You've been blocked many times, I'm sure, by the TV station. Barbecue Bob's on 3. You want to take it? You know he's called people like Becky Oliver the butterflies.
Was this a local call?
This was not local. This was off a website, but they are all supposedly legitimate calls.
Sir, I can't understand you. Hand the phone to Long Jim White. And we'll be done. We need a break?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, Daniel, what you got? You're on there.
Just a couple of problems right now starting things off today. In Irving, 183 westbound at Grawweiler, there was an accident, but it is on the right shoulder. Hopefully it's not affecting things too much, except for onlookers. Right now, the major problem going on in Allen, 75 northbound after Ridgeview Circle, there is an accident blocking the right lane. That's because an SUV flipped over, and that has traffic stacked up back to Spring Creek Parkway. There's your first check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Dan. All right, he's cooled off just a little bit, 78 for the low tonight. Some afternoon thunderstorms popping up. Only 96 for the high tomorrow, and it's cool. Actually, 89 now at Live 105.3.
I saw on the news that they're still jacking around with this freaking elephant in the Dallas Zoo.
Yeah, I have that story that showed up today.
Who's the celeb that's in on this?
Lily Tomlin. She showed up about sometime last week and put a big statement in. Oh, we really need to make sure this elephant goes to Tennessee. The latest is from WFAA. It says Mayor Tom Leppert told WFAA the city council is now considering a number of other options on where to send its only elephant, Jenny, who's 32, besides the Africam Safari Park in Mexico. NewsAid has confirmed the elephant sanctuary in Tennessee is one of the options, along with the facility in Florida, in addition to Africam.
All right.
So they're basically, they were going to do the Mexico thing until everybody makes this big deal, and they got petitioned down at City Hall today, and now they got Lily Tomlin in on it, and God knows.
How did she be a part of this?
Just, I'm sure, animal rights activist, and then she heard about it.
She came into Dallas just for that?
I think she just sent a letter. I think she sent a she didn't come here now, as far as I know. Yes. As people keep calling here, sending emails to you. Hey, JD, I know Russ is busy. Send in this email because it's very important. Have him save the elephant. When I first got the first one, I went, huh? Then I found out it was Jenny the elephant. Have him save the elephant. And what about these butterflies?
Are you sure that's what they're talking about, the elephant at the zoo?
Yes.
Are they trying to get the weather chick back at Channel 5?
No, God, Russell. She was not an elephant. That's so rude.
I actually got a flyer on my door at home about that.
The elephant or the chick from Channel 5?
The elephant.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
all right, the reason, the big controversy here over the elephant is they send it to Mexico. It's like a drive-through wildlife park, and she's going to be in a contained area where if they send her to Tennessee, she's going to be more in a natural environment.
Yes, and around other African elephants, which apparently makes a difference in Tennessee versus Mexico.
Because the elephants get moody when you shift them around.
They get very moody, yeah. And they figure she'll probably die within a year if she's shipped to Mexico.
Well, why would that even be a concern? If you know one place, the animal's going to have some type of mental issues with it and die, that would immediately be out.
I don't even want to.
I don't know how old this elephant is, but
32.
All right, and they live to. Because if they live to 33, then send it to Mexico.
I don't know if there's any cash involved in either place. I don't really know.
Why not just send it to a place? They've had the elephant in captivity long enough. Being part of a sideshow, send it to Tennessee. We're enjoy whatever it's got left.
I think with all the public awareness of that now, they probably are going to do it. Now that they've shifted up until today, it was like, we're going to do this. It's going to Mexico. You guys can scream and holler and petition all you'd like. But now today they're going, well, maybe we will.
People won't go out and actually vote on the Trinity Project or get involved with other issues.
No.
City council.
Doesn't affect me.
Local politics.
Don't care.
But then you got an elephant that's cranky. Then you have a large public outcry. And Lily Tomlin decides that she's going to say something.
Step in and help with the, yeah, go ahead.
Where's she been hiding? I haven't seen her in 10 years.
She's still doing a one-woman show. She's around.
Well, nobody else wants to play with her.
No, she's traveling around. I saw something about her not too long ago.
It's just an obscure name to throw in with some controversial elephant issue in Dallas.
She's probably an animal rights activist and heard about it. Somebody emailed them just like they emailed you. They wanted you to get behind this.
They want me to save the elephant.
Have Russ do his magic. Have him do what he does. No, I don't mean have strippers and bombs go off. I mean have him save the elephant.
I can call Leopard, but that's not going to... Whatever they decide, they're going to decide based on advice that they get from animal experts.
Leopards are
zoologists?
Yeah, zoologist.
Zoo or zoo?
Zoo.
Zoologist. How come it's only got one O in it?
It has two.
Oh, thought it was zoologist.
I think it's one of those. You can go either way.
All right. But these animal nuts, why don't they're going to talk to them. They'll tell them where the elephant should go.
That's what Leopard said. He goes, this is really out of my hands. You can call me all you want. Love to chat, but it's out of my hands. This really is a decision that's going to rest in the zoo.
So the zoo makes the final call.
That's what Leopard said.
Well, why are they bothering the city council?
Because they think they can make the city do other stuff. The city still runs the zoo as far as I know. So you take it to the highest person.
All right.
It says here, if you're curious, the African elephant can live up to 70 years in the wild. Some say 60 years in the wild, but in captivity, they say it can possibly go over 80 years.
All right. So, first of all, does it say why the Dallas Zoo is getting rid of the elephant?
It's apparently the last one. And I guess they don't want to continue with elephants. I don't know.
Or there's no mate.
There's no mate. Yes. Did the mate die, Trey?
The mate died. Jenny's lonely. They know they need to put her someplace.
All right. So why don't they just get her another feller?
I guess they don't want to have elephants at this point.
Well, stick a Al Roker out there.
I just don't know. don't know why you wouldn't
Just somebody fat.
Rebecca.
Dom DeLuise still alive?
Barely.
Yeah, Rebecca Miller's got no job. Stick her out there.
No one's going to want to go see the Rebecca Miller exhibit.
With an African elephant?
No. Be nice.
Dress them both the same?
Like no.
Twinkies. Those great big
belt around the elephant.
Big leather belts that she wore when she did the weather. They could even have a guessing game.
What would that be? Guess.
Which one's Becky?
The small one.
Why do you keep putting your hands on your hips like some pissed off chick?
Being rude. I know people that know her. She's a very sweet lady.
I've always heard that she was nice.
She's very nice.
So why did Channel 5 let her go?
That's internal. I really don't know. They wanted to bring in somebody new, which they've done. I don't even know the chick's name. It's something like Jennifer Lopez. It's somebody this name is the same as somebody that's famous.
Do you know Alfie?
JD's right. It's Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. She hot?
Pretty hot.
Maybe they did market testing and decided that the Rebecca Miller chick didn't fit the new lifestyle image that Channel 5 wants to have.
I think they did that with Scott Chesner, too. Then they brought in that other guy.
And actually, I think they've redone their entire
set. Everything's redone.
Their entire weather staff. Because I know they have, I think, two new guys and now this new girl.
I don't think they got rid of Scott Chesner because one of his ears fell off on camera.
No, his ears were always attached. Always. They never fell off.
Somebody called in and said one of his ears was glued on.
No. Nobody. A, that didn't ever happen. B, no, his ears never fall off. He has one that kind of sticks out a little bit. That's all.
Is that the one?
That's not the one. He never had one that fell off.
Is he kind of like a Mr. Potato Head?
It doesn't pop off, no.
Did he forget to put it in one day before the weather?
No. He always had his ears.
Shoved in the wrong ears?
Absolutely not.
The ones from Miss Potato Head? No?
No.
Okay.
God.
Any more of those, Alfie?
Line 1.
All right. Yes, Robert?
It's because they're different breeds. There's Asian elephants and African elephants.
All right.
And JD's right. Her mate did die, and she's past breeding age, but they don't intermix the two breeds in the same group. And so that's why everybody's pissed off that they're trying to send her to Mexico, because those are the different species of the different breed.
Well, it's like I brought up. If you know, as an animal expert, that if you send the elephant one place, she's probably going to die within a year, that one, to me, would automatically be out. Why not just send her to Tennessee?
Who knows? I don't know.
Or over to Channel 5.
People at the Dallas Zoo don't know what they're doing. And the weather chick on Channel 5's name is Jennifer Lopez. She came to Channel 5 from the Weather Channel.
How do you know that?
I read the paper every day.
No, I don't read the paper no more.
It was
Is your subscription lapsed?
No. I'm tired of reading bad news. No. Line 2. All right. And we'll do this. Yes, Jamie.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
That was actually me that sent you the email about the strippers and the bombs. My idea was you should send Trey out, because it's Jenny, 867-5309, and have him put Tom, 670-4054, on bathroom walls and tell him you won't stop until Jenny is free.
That's precisely why I didn't read you the entire email.
I don't know what she means. Obviously, she's being cute.
Yes.
But what's she saying?
Have Trey go out and put Tom's phone number on bathroom walls.
You know the song Jenny? The elephant's name is Jenny.
Yeah, I got that.
75309.
Right, so Tommy Two-Tone.
We want people to call the mayor's office. Not everybody in Dallas to call the mayor's office. So I'm saying.
Mayor Leopard already said he's got nothing to do with this.
No, the Dallas City Council can overturn the zoo's decision. They absolutely can.
Have you gone have you gone and spoke before the city council?
Actually, today I did, as a matter of fact.
All right. What did you say? Did you give them your idea about the Tommy Two-Tone?
No, we want other people to call.
What did you tell them?
We told them that we wanted Jenny to go to Tennessee to the elephant sanctuary because, number one, she's a senior elephant. Also, she has special medical needs that can't be addressed at that zoo in Mexico. She has a behavioral issue. She self-mutilates whenever she's stressed out. She's afraid of cars. And they want to send her to a drive-through zoo, which is ridiculous.
All right. Well, with all that information, again, if I'm an animal expert, I'd look at those things, and Mexico would immediately been crossed off the list. I still don't get where the controversy is coming from.
You would think so, but the Dallas Zoo is accredited by an association called the AZA, the Aquarium and Zoo Association, and if the Dallas Zoo sends Jenny to a sanctuary and in essence retires her, they risk losing their accreditation, and Greg Hudson risks losing his job.
Greg Hudson in charge of the zoo?
Correct.
All right. Why would the Dallas Zoo lose any accreditation just because they sent an elephant to Tennessee?
Because it's not, the sanctuary is not a zoo, and it's not accredited by the AZA. They don't see that as a zoo, and it's a trade industry, so they don't want elephants are big money makers, so they don't want elephants being sent to other places besides.
Anybody else care about this?
No, apparently a lot of people do, but it's one of those really small.
Have you been before the city council before?
No. Today was the first time.
You decided the elephant thing was going to be your big champion cause.
Yeah, I guess so.
And you want me to save Jenny?
Yes, I would like you to help. I listen to you every day. You owe me.
How do I owe you?
How do you owe me?
You ever talk to the rating service?
I could go before the rating service council next.
No, that's not what I meant.
Hey,
obviously,
whatever.
I don't care. I'll talk to Mayor Leopard off the air and tell him what my wishes are.
All right, that'll help. That'll make get everybody off my ass that are sending emails. Hey, Russ is busy. Tell him about the elephant. Well, what should I tell him about the elephant? And what elephant? This was early on when I did.
Why they come to me with because you pachyderm issues? Is it because yesterday I was talking about I felt bad for cows that got crapped on their heads?
You champion animal causes and you make things happen. You fire Chief Bolton.
Chief Bolton was terminated long before anybody asked me anything.
You said it one day and it happened the next day.
The coincidence was just there. Somebody said if you were mayor, what would be the first thing you'd do? I said I'd get rid of Chief Bolton. The next day he's gone. That doesn't mean that the city council, Laura Miller, was listening and went, all right, got to keep Russ happy.
All right, well, then there's a guy up there in McKinney or wherever it was up north. It was a standoff situation. You told him to kill himself. 15 minutes later, he was dead.
All right.
Well, I'm just saying there's a lot of things like that you say, and the next day or the next few minutes, things happen.
All right. Jenny will be going to Tennessee.
Very good. Thank you. That was very nice. That made a lot of people very happy.
I feel better.
Well, I believe you. Mm-hmm. All right, you ready for news?
Sure.
We have time, Trey?
Yes.
Okay. All right, 4:03 at KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by the Yucatan Beach Club, where Chloe will be tonight from 9 to 11 p.m. That's given, of course, if he makes it back from Russ's house. That's 1850 East Beltline Road in Coppell. It is a Live 8 ticket hit, 9 to 11 p.m. with Chloe at the Yucatan Beach Club. Also, this Friday, Chloe will be at Milo Butterfingers for another Live 8 ticket hit, 9 to 11 p.m., 5645 Yale Boulevard in Dallas.
How is it Chloe's getting all these appearances?
They're through Bud Light. That's one of his.
Okay. All right. You can stop there. You got to go with an icon.
Yeah. Wednesday, August 6th, 2008. Birthdays today. Jerry Halliwell, Ginger Spice, turns 36. M. Night Shyamalan turns 38, writer-director of Sixth Sense, Unbreakable Signs, The Village, etc. Kimberly Conrad, Hugh Hefner's ex, turns 46 today as well. And on this day in history, back in 1945, the Enola Gay dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. About 70,000 people died instantly, while another 60,000 died in the next 4 months, and 90% of the city was completely leveled.
I didn't know that was August.
Yeah. Why? What difference does that make?
I always think that it was December. I always think the date
December
Pearl
7th.
Harbor.
No.
I forgot the date that we actually dropped. What was it? We dropped the first. I know we dropped the first one on Hiroshima, and then we would give Japan a week, and then wiped out Nagasaki.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they give them a little time to think over what we've done?
Because they weren't going to quit.
Even after we dropped the bomb on Hiroshima, because I believe the story says that wiped out 90% of the city, and I think 15,000 people overall died from the blast.
No,
more than that.
70,000 died instantly.
Ow.
And then another 60,000 died in the next 4 months.
I'm in 130,000.
Japan wasn't going to quit. I mean, and we were ready. Had they not bowed down after Nagasaki, there was going to be another one. You're going to keep hitting them until...
Was there actually a statement? Who was it at the time? Hirohito?
Yeah.
Okay. A statement from him that said, all right, you know what? You got lucky with Hiroshima.
That was cute, but.
Right. Well, we're not going to back out of this.
We offered them terms of surrender, and he would not accept it. And so...
I'd give him a couple of weeks at least.
Absolutely.
If you're dropping bombs on cities and wiping out people who had nothing to do with the attack on Pearl Harbor...
Japan was not going to quit. We were going to lose an estimated at least another 500,000 lives if we had to.
Then drop something on Hirohito.
The next step was going to be having to invade Japan.
Or the guy from Karate Kid. But you just don't go for a bunch of innocent people. I understand the reasoning. We had to do that. Otherwise, we were going to lose hundreds of thousands of servicemen in that war. And that's why, was it Eisenhower?
Truman.
You're close, though.
Yeah.
And you're on a roll. You got the Japanese guy. I was impressed all to hell.
Was it like General Hirohito?
It wasn't. It was...
It doesn't make any difference. I probably have the name wrong.
Truman?
Okay. Truman was the one that dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It just... I know it had to be done, and it's like 50, 60 years ago, but just to drop a bomb on an entire city with... Now you have the smart bombs, and we do the best we can do for targeting. So we at least give it a shot.
Now, yeah.
But you drop an entire goose egg on an entire city, and you vaporize people. There's nothing left but shadows.
Oh, and it's true. I watched a documentary on the people now that survived it. I mean, it's horrible because they were outcast by the Japanese and the government up until the 90s. They weren't given proper health care, anything. They were like lepers to Japan.
Why? Because they survived?
Yeah. Because a lot of them, obviously, they were severely burned. They looked bad. A lot of them had, retarded, deformed children. I mean,
all from the radiation.
Yes.
I got it. Okay. Well,
we just think
unsightly.
Well, just think how tragic 9/11 was for us, and 3,000 or 4,000 people disappeared. It was 90, as you said, or 70 in a moment. 70,000.
They were vaporized,
gone.
And I think I got it right. Almost the entire city of Hiroshima was just gone.
Have you ever seen the actual films? You can't believe that was there.
I don't know that I actually have. I've seen atomic bomb testing, where they had the battleships around it. I've seen those pictures. I don't know if I've actually seen any video of Hiroshima.
They did flyovers afterwards, kind of helicopter shots, down low enough where you could see where houses were, and just for as far as you can see, it's nothing but destruction. Imagine what a hurricane does, times 10.
Okay.
Nothing there.
All right. Go ahead, Dan.
Now to some good news. A Mexican-born condemned prisoner was executed last night for the rape and murder of 2 teenage girls 15 years ago.
I thought about that last night. I knew at the last minute Rick Perry was going to just back away from this, do a stay of execution, even if it was for a week or so, just to
calm everybody
placate everybody, the Mexican consulate or whoever's twisted. And he didn't.
No, no, absolutely. He stuck to his guns there. And that was, of course, after a divided U.S. Supreme Court rejected his request for a reprieve. He actually said, "I'm sorry my actions caused you pain. I hope this brings you the closure that you seek. Never harbor hate," he said to those gathered, Jose Medellin, to watch him die. 9 minutes later, at 9:57 p.m., he was pronounced dead. His execution, the 5th this year in the nation's busiest capital punishment state, attracted...
I was going to say the same thing. I just like that title. I'm sorry. And people all over the country make fun of us. The hayseeds, the rednecks down in Texas, But
yeah, but they make fun of us from afar. They don't really come to Texas and say that's wrong of you.
They say that I'm just over the Oklahoma line. We're here at the wind start. Pussies.
Now, what was the statement that Rick Perry made? I think it was yesterday when he was doing an interview about whether or not he was going to issue a stay.
Trey saw that.
Oh, he said, Congress can pass a law that can, make the World Court of Justice, make me abide by that, but they're on vacation.
Next question.
I've sent emails. I left messages. I guess I could call. I like the fact that he did it. In fact, I think things ramped up with executions in Texas when Bush ran for the White House, the first go-around, and Rick Perry was a lieutenant governor. He just went on a freaking spree.
I don't know if it was timing or if it was actually him, but you're right. There were sometimes I want to say there were 2 in one day at one point.
Yeah, I think so. And I think we had a week where it was like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said before, stacking him deep and killing him.
And I admire Rick Perry on this because Bush has bore down on him to not, stop this. Condoleezza Rice, the World Court, everyone was wanting him, begging him to not let this happen. And he said,
It's got nothing to do with him. Well, that's the state of Texas.
Well, he could have granted a stay and commute, the death sentence.
There's no reason. Especially in this last go-round, the guy had 2 different court cases. You had the first one where he was convicted, got the death penalty. You get the automatic appeal. He went through our court system twice. Doesn't make any difference if he talked to the Mexican consulate or somebody from Taco Bueno. There's no reason to let this guy live.
And the second case, which, challenged were his rights violated by not, seeing the consulate, it went all the way to the Supreme Court, and they ruled, no, they weren't.
Okay, well, then you're out.
Yeah.
And so is he. How long before we need a break?
4.
All right. Goddamn.
A group of American cyclists has apologized to the Beijing
I
Olympic.
saw this story. It's stupid. Skip it. Well, they showed up with masks getting ready for the Olympics because they didn't want to be exposed to the pollution. Then they went back and apologized.
That's making China look bad.
I don't care.
Bill Clinton made a plea yesterday for a new emphasis on monogamy as a key element in the battle against AIDS.
Read the beginning of that again.
Bill Clinton made a plea yesterday for a new emphasis on monogamy.
With whom?
Others.
Everybody else.
This is as a key element in the battle against AIDS. And of course, the former U.S. president, not noted for his ability to keep his own marriage vows, said it was very important to change people's attitudes to sex. In an interview with the BBC, Clinton told his interviewer that increasing support for monogamy was not just a problem for the continent worst hit by AIDS, but for the world.
Does he think that if he goes off on this tear, that we're going to forget about his entire past?
I don't think he thinks that people are going to forget about his past. I just think that in his mind he's thinking, it's in the past, I'm focusing on the present.
The future. What I can help people with. I'm the president. I'm not talking about AIDS. The best way to do that is to keep it in your... Boy, that's hard to say. Keep it in your hands.
And there was a story yesterday or the day before. He played the race card in this campaign somehow, and the chick that was interviewing... he wouldn't repeat it, so I don't know what the original statement was.
I heard a little bit about that, and he's denying any but I'll search and find out what the actual statement was. But, yeah, he's denying, I never used the race card. I'm not racist. My office is in Harlem. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but how often is he in his office?
Well, it's dangerous there.
I'm a former president.
Yeah, going down there. What
are you, some kind of fool? Did you hear where I said it was? Harlem.
I put it there as a joke. Get off me.
All right, good.
The huge annual motorcycle rally in Sturgis, South Dakota is going on as we speak. On Monday, John McCain gave a speech there with his wife Cindy by his side after he said,
John McCain's at Sturgis?
Yeah. That's a great place to go speak if you're John McCain.
You're right. It's going to be... There'll be very few liberals.
Exactly.
A lot of support, and he's working on his...
Almost impossible to go out there and offend anybody.
Well, like he sort of
You can say damn near anything that comes to mind, and there'll be no offense.
You're right. It's a great place for him to go and speak, as well as be seen. He's been seen in so many wimpy places and so many wimpy spots. He needs to be somewhere cool every once in a while.
I don't think he has to go back and prove to us that there's any manly side to him. He was a POW for 5 years, took all the different forms of abuse. I'm okay with whatever his image is. You ain't got to go to Sturgis and show me your teats. No.
Well, I think this is actually a step as far as his campaign. Trying to make him appear younger than he is. It's like, okay, he might be old by age.
Well, then you stop letting the news media cover the fact that you get moles cut off your face every few days. That's not, unless you're Lemmy from Motorhead, that's not really something you want people to know about.
Yeah, but he actually upped his cool factor at Sturgis when he said, I was looking at the Sturgis schedule and noticed that you had a beauty pageant, so I encouraged Cindy to compete. I told her that.
Who's Cindy?
His wife.
Does he know about these contests?
No. Hang on. He said, I told her that with a little luck, she could be the only woman to serve as both the First Lady and Miss Buffalo Chip. Thing is, though, in the Miss Buffalo Chip pageant, contestants are encouraged to, and often do, go topless.
And
That's why I asked. Does he know about the contest at Sturgis?
I don't think he did.
No.
But if he did, it ups his cool factor.
Come on, Cindy. Pop him out. Pop him out.
Guess what I signed you up for, baby?
I got you all them bees who went to New Orleans. Pop them out here. Get you a jacket.
She's hot, too. I mean, for her age, she was a Miss Arizona or something or other.
She's got as good of a shot as anybody else. I've seen pictures from Sturgis, and I don't know why all the beagle breasted women decide to go out there and congregate.
Yeah, right in the back.
But very seldom do you see, in any of the pictures I've looked at, hot chicks on the back of a bike. It's some chick, and her boobs are actually behind her.
Maybe you got to keep those out of the smoke.
Need a break here?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Many questions on that memory test. Where'd you get this?
This is out of this month's issue of Men's Health. I want to say there's 19 total.
How hard is it?
Yep. It really doesn't seem that hard. It's just testing how your memory is doing at this point in your life. You don't have to be old.
Do they have
young,
different tests for like people your age or somebody mine closer to 50?
No, this is just a straightforward one. They said that they do have more tests or brain strengthening exercises you can do on their website, but this is the one that I pulled out of the this month's issue.
All right.
Okay.
Do I need a pen?
No.
All right.
That would defeat the purpose of remembering.
Dick.
Very nice, Dan.
Now, okay, here we go. Number 1, remember these 3 words. So take a little time if you want, just repeat them in your head.
All right.
Apple, television, lamb.
Got it.
Okay. Number 2.
Well, hang on. What do I answer?
You're just remembering those.
And there's 19 of these?
Not like that. The first 2 are sort of like that, and then they go into actual questions.
All right.
You want me to say them again?
What?
The 3 words.
Hang on. Wait. Was Apple, television, and lamb.
Okay. Now we'll go on to number 2. Remember this name and address.
Don't write them down. Put that pen
I can't
down.
remember this.
That's what the test is for. I bet you'd be surprised what you'll remember.
Hang on a second. Animal, television, Apple, television, lamb.
Say it a few times. That's okay.
I got it. Go ahead.
Okay. Number 2. Remember this name and address. Oh, boy. If it helps you to look at it, tell me. It's not like you can't look at it.
Well, just go ahead.
Jane Doe, 2745 Broad Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
No zip.
No zip. They were kind.
Jane Doe, 2745 Broad Street, Philly, PA.
There you go.
Okay.
Now on to the regular questions. Number 3. Have you had more trouble than usual remembering what you've done for the past few weeks?
No, I haven't.
That's a no. Number 4. Has it been harder for you to remember lists?
Yeah. Because if I'm going to the store, I got so many damn things that I got to get. If I don't write it all down, I get home and I got if there's 40 things on the list, I only get 3 of them.
I'm actually similar to that. Number 5, have you noticed a decline in your ability to make calculations such as percentages for a restaurant tip?
No. 10% is easy to figure.
God. I think it's supposed to be 20.
Okay.
So you figure out the 10% and then double it?
Double it?
No.
You just give 10%.
You tip 10%? You cheap bastard.
It depends on where I am. If it's someplace I'm never going to go again, they get 10%.
God. What a cheap... Why? What's the difference? The person's giving you service.
Yeah?
And what?
If it's someplace that I frequent, I'd like to reward them every time that I'm there.
You're not rewarding them. You know that you're doing it so they won't spit in your stuff next time. Here's a Russ, that cheap bastard on table 3.
It also depends on the level of the restaurant.
Why does that make a difference?
I've decided.
So maybe like a higher end restaurant, you tip less?
10%, and that's tipping also based on the tax.
Yes, it is. Mister, you've got more money than you know what to do with. Yeah,
that's not the issue. Why would I base my tip on the tax?
Just round
that
it.
has nothing to do with the service or the food. That's me basing their tip on what the government took out of my meal. So I'm spiffing them that because I didn't take that back out.
If you get really good service, will you roll it up to 25%?
Sometimes I go more than that.
Good. There you
got
go.
drunk once and gave bartender $50 for his kid. Then I found out later he didn't have no kid.
Very nice.
I came back in about a week later. I forgot the bartender's name, and they were talking. He said, well, you heard about the tip. Well, yeah. He said he was having problems with his kid. He goes, he ain't got no kids.
You bought it.
Well, I thought maybe for $50 he's going to go get one.
I wonder how often they do that. I had a chick over at a place actually over in South Lake. And I'm sitting there at the bar waiting for my food, and she's telling me, I hear her telling somebody else the story. Yep, my last day, and people are coming by congratulating her. She's going off to college. She goes, I'm putting myself through law school. Starts on Monday, and, you know, I've worked here 3 years, and da-da-da-da. I gave her a $50 tip on, you know, that's great. And I'm thinking I want to go back the next day and see if that bitch is telling the same story.
You got kicked out of law school. If I could just get enough cash to go back, maybe, you know, I can talk the dean into it.
Let me back with But anyway,
yeah, I think that might be a ploy of just different scenarios that they'll float. Might not even tell you, let you overhear it.
That's what I did.
So there's more of an aspect of realism to it.
Here comes a sucker. Okay, let's do the law school one today.
Or how sort of slyly.
You guys are going to make me forget the first two things on this test.
Can we review?
No, just go to the rest of the questions.
Okay. You want me to give you the first one again?
No.
All right. Number 6. Have you been forgetting to pay any bills?
No.
Okay.
But then again, I get reminders and I do it online.
Still, that counts. Number 7. Have you had trouble remembering names?
Yeah. I never pay attention to names. There are people here in the sales office that I know Robbie, the big fat guy, because he's irritating as piss. I don't know anybody else up there.
People that irritate you remember?
Well, I'm
famous for not remembering names. We used to go to parties, and Russ, he'd see me walking up to somebody, he'd walk up and go, it's Beth. Hey, Beth, how you doing?
And I'd always give him the wrong name.
Yeah. Figured it out for a while. I go, damn it, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, I've never... Unless it's somebody I'm going to deal with on a recurring basis, it's just like the 10% tip.
We don't remember anybody.
Number 8, have you had trouble recognizing people you should know? Just recognizing, not necessarily a name.
No.
Okay. Have you had a hard time finding the right word you want to use?
All the time. Well, it's because I'm stupid.
No.
And you hate to use the same words over and over. And I've got a few that I just constantly use, and I try and peter those out.
Come up with new ones? Mm-hmm. There's one you did a while ago that you butchered. Just a while ago. My memory shot.
Zoology?
Yeah.
I think it could be pronounced that way.
Zoology?
Mm-hmm.
Or zo. I always heard zoology.
It could be either one. It's not like anyone in here is a grammatical mastermind. I think we'll be okay.
All right.
And JD, really.
Don't even. Next thing.
Number 10. Have you had trouble remembering how to do simple tasks such as using a microwave or a remote control?
No.
That's good. Number 11. Do memory lapses interfere with your functioning at work?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Do memory lapses interfere with your functioning at home?
No.
Do memory lapses interfere with your functioning in social situations?
No, because I don't care.
That still counts. All right. Name the last 3 mayors of your town.
Is that before Leopard?
I would think you can include him. I did when I took it.
All right. Tom Leppert, Laura Miller. Hang on.
Trey's got that smug look on his face. I know about 7 of them.
I remember everything.
Annette Strauss? No?
No.
Wes Wise?
No.
No?
Well, I think it says
hang on. Dolph Briscoe?
No.
Murphy Martin?
No.
Bob Hogan?
No.
Right before Lauren Miller?
Yeah.
Oh,
you talked to this person.
I know it. It's the black guy with the small glasses.
I'll take that.
Thank you.
Because you already answered the names thing earlier.
What's his name?
Ron Kirk.
Yeah, him.
All right, name the past 5 presidents. I'll let you count the current one.
All right, you got Bush, and then Bush. Do I count each term, or just each president?
Each president.
All right, you got Bush, Clinton, Bush, Reagan, and then Jimmy Carter.
Okay, number 16. What was the...
Before that was, who's the guy that fell?
Ford.
Gerald Ford. Before that was Nixon. Before that was Johnson. Before that was Kennedy. Before that was Eisenhower. Then Truman.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed.
And then Lincoln.
No.
Just skip it. Number 16. What was the main dish you had for dinner the past 2 nights?
Fish.
Both nights?
Yep.
All right. 17. Just 3 more. Name the last 2 movies you've seen.
Die Hard 4.
It's a good movie.
And, hang on. Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Okay.
Where did that come from?
It's on the middle of the night.
Oh, okay. You've been up.
Yeah.
Number 18. Write the words you had to remember. So what were the 3 words in the beginning you had to remember?
Apple, television, and lamb.
Okay. And number 19. What was the address?
You want the whole thing?
Yeah.
Or just the address?
What I told you, the address.
Jane Doe, 2745 Broad Street, Philly, PA.
Okay. Then just give me a couple seconds to total this up.
Total what up?
The test results. Damn it. I think the way this is written up, it sounds like it's for somebody a little bit older than you are, which is
not necessarily.
Maybe somebody that's starting to teeter on Alzheimer's.
That's basically what they're saying is...
I don't necessarily think your memory craps out on you as you get older. There's just stuff that you don't need. And this is the obvious answer, is you got a lot of crap that you got to keep track of.
You do. And then there's a lot
As
more.
a kid, what do you got? You got school, you got playing, and masturbation.
The top 3.
That's 3 things.
Yeah, well, you're right, as you get older. But also, I think we have a tendency to not use our memories. That word, what's that word? Memories as much as we get older. So people get lazy. In fact, there's a guy, he used to be on the Tonight Show all the time. Remember him? The master of memory. And he even had a course and a book and everything. He'd come in.
Who was this?
I can't remember his name. How the hell would I know? It was in the 70s.
He brought it up.
Well, I remember him because he would come on and he would do this, and he'd go down the line of people.
Memorize everybody's name in the audience.
And he'd nail them every time. 200-300 people.
You don't know if that was really their names.
That was they said it was. Johnny Carson, he wouldn't lie to us.
You got my...
Yeah, I do. If you scored a 26, and they say 26 to 29 points, means you have an amazing memory. Heck, you're practically a pachyderm.
All right.
So you're at
I'd
the
like
top
to go
of
to
the scale.
Tennessee, thank you.
See, it doesn't have anything necessarily to do with the age, because when I took this, I scored in the 20, I think it was the 20 to 25, meaning my recall is good, but could use some extra work.
It depends. It's just like anything else in life. If it's important, you're going to remember it because it goes into a different part of your brain. It's like the cache on a computer. You hang on to that. If it's important, you go back and access it a lot. If it's not, you stick it someplace else in your brain and it sits there by itself. And then finally, thank God, dies.
I wonder what makes certain people really good with names, other people good with numbers. I can remember my phone number when I was a kid. Can I remember the person who lived across the street? No.
I don't know, and I don't really care.
All right.
I've lost interest. What is line 1?
He just hung up, but the name that JD was thinking of, Harry Lorraine.
That's the one. Like I know.
Okay. You done with your tests?
Yeah.
All right. We have time for news?
Yep.
Okay. 4:40, Dan O'Malley's here with more news.
All right. Thank you, Russ. On MSNBC's...
That's all I'm going to think about all night is that stupid bitch on Broad Street. Information. What?
Jane Doe's gonna vex you?
I'm gonna forget everything else that I know, things that I gotta do when I get to the house, and all I'm gonna think about is, all right, I gotta get an apple, fix a television, and fix lamb. And then I got to write that bitch on 2745 Broad Street.
Why? Why is that?
I don't know. It's because it's something I don't need to know, and because I don't need it. It's for some reason my brain doesn't like me.
Yes, it does. You have a very good, obviously, memory like a pachyderm.
But it's gonna be things I got no use for. For some reason, I'll practice a song.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it, get ready for Live 8. And then I'll go off and enjoy some porn. And all I could hear during the entire porn session is whatever freaking song I was listening to.
So you just focus, when you focus really hard on something, it sticks with you.
And it's really hard to bust a nut when you're singing God Bless Texas.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that one.
It's not exactly a sexy song.
I don't do sexy songs. All right, good.
On MSNBC's Morning Joe, Jim Cramer, you might remember him.
Number 77 of mine.
From Jim Cramer from Mad Money. He pays tribute to
I don't know who Jim Cramer is.
He's a crazy guy with the pushed-up sleeves, always screaming at you to buy or sell a certain stock.
Is he the one that walks around the set and just rants?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, he actually pays tribute to former President Jimmy Carter, even though he's not dead.
All right.
Speaking of
and they should just be careful. So it's $100,000 of pre-Carter dollars. Indeed, Carter being, again, I always have to say the same thing because I am a sweet guy. May he rest in peace. It's just not fair. He's still alive.
What?
Jimmy Carter? He's still alive.
What?
See, you're so deliriously happy.
What?
Great God Almighty!
Miracle.
Well, I got to take down that webpage.
What?
See, you're so deliriously happy that you don't even know
There's so many good things happening. Okay, scratch that as one of the good things that have happened.
Gerald Ford's gone. Jimmy Carter's still with us. Don't be scared, me.
Maybe he's thinking that Jimmy Carter killed this country.
That's possibly.
That'd be the more my line of thinking.
Well, he's been popping up on TV off and on recently.
All Jimmy Carter has done since he left office was try to go back and rehabilitate what he did to this country for 4 years.
Didn't he get a Nobel Peace Prize at some point recently?
Yes. He also gave away. Finish the sentence right.
Panama Canal.
Gave that away. That wasn't even his. Unemployment was, wasn't it double digits?
Yes.
Inflation was double digits.
Interest rates were double digits.
Surely he did something good.
He left office.
Okay. Made the Iranians happy.
And his biggest selling point when he ran for president in 76, first of all, you're running against Gerald Ford, who was never went through any election. He got to be president. He didn't have to do dick. All he had to do was set Dick free.
He didn't do anything at all, did he?
Ford was was a great president. He inherited a bad situation with the economy. He all of a sudden he made interest rates lower. He, federal aid to start building things, and invest in the economy.
Jimmy, it's on its way. I'm gonna hand it to you. Take off, buddy.
Well, but Jimmy Carter was a farmer, and he just had more of this just like you appeal, and obviously people were
tired of politicians.
Drawn towards that. And again, Gerald Ford went through an election process. He just got everything handed to him by Nixon.
And again, he got going, handed it to Jimmy, and Jimmy crapped on it in 4 years.
So that's all Carter's done since he left office, is to have us forget everything that he did, bash the Bush administration, the current economy, focus on that, taking no credit for what he did from 76 to 80.
Yeah, little sound clips that he has come out, bashing Bush and all that he's done. But again,
I don't know why Bush doesn't turn around. Maybe he's waiting until he's out of office. Then he goes after Jimmy Carter.
It's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be, but Carter started it.
You're right.
And that's what I would say if I was Bush. Let me run down and review what you did to this country in just 4 years. You sit here and slam me all you want, but I've had 8 years. I had 9/11 to deal with.
And all
I've had a lot of other issues. You wouldn't have nothing. And the hostages that they took in Iraq?
Iran.
I hate those two places. The hostages they took in Iran, you couldn't get them out.
Nope.
They released them the day that you left office.
They waited
the hour you left office. And he made America look like a pussy. Because Iranians were expecting the bonds to start dropping. And then all of a sudden they didn't. And they're like, oh.
Maybe they thought Reagan was going to be more of a wildcat.
They already knew, because Reagan had basically, if you read kind of behind the scenes, had let them know, you better let them go, or there's
tick.
Okay. All right. How we doing, Trey?
We're good.
Go ahead, Dan.
A Nebraska senator who filed a lawsuit against God appeared in court Tuesday and demanded the defendant, God, to cease certain harmful activities and the making of terroristic threats. Despite Senator Ernie Chambers' lack of success in petitioning the defendant, God, he hopes the lawsuit brings to light his stance that no lawsuit is frivolous until the court decides. The lawsuit actually accuses God of making and continuing to make terroristic threats of grave harm to innumerable persons, including constituents of plaintiff.
A court actually heard these arguments.
Including constituents of plaintiff, who plaintiff has the duty to represent, meaning himself. It says God has caused fearsome floods, egregious earthquakes, horrendous hurricanes, terrifying tornadoes, pestilential plagues, ferocious famines, and a few other alliterations in here because he doesn't.
Well, that's got to absolutely twist Reverend Manning because he's blamed Obama for all of those tragedies
since the beginning of time.
Yeah. And at the latest hearing on Tuesday, the judge took the case under advisement.
How many days of court did he waste with this?
I don't know if it's
one so far, but
one we
continue.
know of. I don't know if it's going to continue. I think the judge saying that he'll take the case under advisement.
Oh, get out of here,
it's sort of like, well, it's sort of like putting it in a drawer.
Why not just lock him up for contempt of court for wasting the court's time?
That would make way too much sense. And he's what, a senator?
Senator from Nebraska. Ernie Chambers.
All right, there's got to be a political angle, but I can't think of what it is because it makes you look like a buffoon.
You got me on this one. Is he a state? Yeah, he's got to be a state senator.
Why? Are they the nutty ones?
Well, I mean, if he was a national senator, yeah, I think this case would make national news because we're going, well, no wonder why we can't get anything done in our country. We got nutbags suing God.
It's time we went after the Almighty and stopped putting up with this
crap he's doing every day somewhere.
And Chambers said state senators periodically have offered bills prohibiting the filing of certain types of suits. He said his main objective is that the Constitution requires that the doors to the courthouse be open to all. Thus, anybody can file a lawsuit against anybody, even God. That's what he said.
He's making a point then that, yeah, so the courts are open for anybody, even if you're a whack job like I'm trying to be here.
Well, the court should be, especially since the court system's already stressed. Your logic of eating up time when really you could probably have some rapist, murderer go through, give up your time.
And I don't really think he needs to make a point to sue God to show that obviously the court system is open to everyone. Look at the lawsuits that happen every day. I think everyone knows that they're pretty wide open.
Yeah, if you've got people that'll actually call 911 because your Western Burger got screwed up or Subway ripped you off out of your sandwiches, there'll be people to go ahead and abuse the court system. And I'd make those people pay for whatever time that it took to have those people there and real estate and anything else that you can charge them with.
Well, what do you assign a value to that? I mean, that's one of our rights.
Yes. I mean, look at there was a news today about Wesley Snipes, his whole trial. Did you see the story?
They've already locked Wesley. I know he's out on bail, but they already locked him up.
Yeah.
Because of his tax evasion.
Right.
What did you give him to start with? Wrote him a check. $5-6 million?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they hit him with another tab.
For what?
Yeah, Wesley Snipes has been ordered to pay the government back $200,000 that it spent convicting him of tax evasion.
Why is that? That makes no sense. I mean,
it actually does make sense because had he paid his taxes and done everything he was supposed to, then the government wouldn't have had to have spent $200,000 prosecuting him on it.
Does everybody get a bill after they get prosecuted?
I don't know, but with a sizable sum like that, I think you're going to get stuck with it.
They just stomp it on him because he's down.
Well, first of all, he's going to have to pay all the back taxes, and the IRS is going to slap him with interest. You're already getting your cash. Why do you think somebody's going to give you $200,000 to lock your dog ass up?
Again,
am I still going to jail?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm not giving you dick.
But you do.
I'm going anyway.
You enjoy the room? Settle in.
I get a different room for $200,000?
Nope. Not even a robo-bar.
I think they should still smack him with whatever they can, especially if you're going under the premise of, I ain't going to pay you anything. I made all this money overseas. You still live here, and it's still income, and you still got to pay it. No, I don't. All right.
Okay.
Fine, all right.
See how that work out for you.
Yeah, Snipes actually tried to appeal it, but of course the judge would not let him out of it.
Line one? All right. Yes, is it Cal?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm from Nebraska originally. That senator is a nut job. They have a dress code saying you must wear a suit and tie into the Senate. He shows up in blue jeans and a white T-shirt. And when they told me he had to change, he said, no, because you're prejudiced because I'm black.
Oh, is he a black guy?
Yes.
How long has he been in office?
Oh, God, years. I'd say probably 15, 20 years.
Well, if he's such a whack, why did somebody get him out? Vote him out.
Maybe it's the black constituency that keeps him in office. Here's some guy that's going to stand up to the man, the court system, and he's not going to abide by their honky rules.
He just keeps on getting reelected and reelected. I really don't know why, but I mean, every time he gets in trouble, he says it's because he's black. Every time.
Has he done used the court system for anything like this in the past? The trying to drag God into court?
No, I mean, he hasn't done that, but he got pulled over for doing like 100 miles per hour just outside of town, and he said the reason he got pulled over was because he's black.
Speedy.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
And he actually brings up a good point, because when I first saw the caller,
all right,
because when I saw the picture of the state senator Chambers, I wasn't sure if they had the right photo to the right story, because, like you said, the guy's just wearing a T-shirt. And? Well, you would think if it's a senator and they're going to be looking official.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, well, here's the photo of the guy. He's just, just an old guy just wearing a T-shirt.
He looks like
Morgan Freeman.
No, he's like Rastafarian.
Oh, I was thinking somebody else.
Bob Marley?
Yeah, he looks like Bob Marley. His hair ain't as nice. So everything that, what's his name?
Senator Chambers.
Everything that he does or anything that's happened to him, he goes back and blames the fact that I'm black.
Never mind the fact that I was doing 100
people
miles
ought
an
to know
hour.
I'm speedy.
You can't speed on our highways. You can't.
I don't see you stopping no white fellas.
Well, we do. We stop white fellers all the time. Well, when you're
the last white fella you stopped?
Well, I can't remember one right now, but we stop them.
I may have a picture someplace. We need a break.
That's right.
Do we? Did you fart?
Yeah, sorry.
For what?
I just came out. Oh, I see what happened. Oh, please. Oh, I didn't do that. Stop it. Oh, my Lord.
Run! Yeah, Trey, give me that. That's Ray.
That's right.
You know what? Give me the Ray.
Kind of putrid. I'm sorry. I've been doing the Fiber One bars.
Oh, I'm afraid of my face. Smell where it came from. Like bugs came out.
Man, them Fiber One bars are good. They really are. And they're quick. I had that at like 2 o'clock. What are you doing?
I got to do something to get rid of the smell. I'm not going to stand in here with this crap.
Ah, Lord.
Okay. Well, that didn't light.
No.
Or it's going to blow up in my hand. Hold that, John.
Back to the Russ Martin Show.
I thought I got it lit.
Audio stimulation. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
No Cuervo, no margarita. Just ain't enough good burning tequila. She needs something with a little more rage and a little more pain. She's my little whiskey girl. Oh, she's my little whiskey girl.
Somebody wants me to pray for that elephant to go to Tennessee?
Yeah. Yes. Your support as well as your prayer.
How did this turn into that big of a controversy with the city of Dallas? Just send the elephant to Tennessee where she's going to be the happiest, especially if in captivity they can live 70, 80 years.
Well, I think the thing
And why do they... Is that you, Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. All right, what do you got?
All right, traffic is brought to us by Save Jenny. In Irving, right now, 114 westbound at O'Connor, there is a grass fire, but that is slowing things down a little bit as people take a look at the pretty flames. And 2 elephants. Oh, silly me. 2 problems in Allen, both on 75 northbound. One before you get to Ridgeview Circle. There's an accident on the right shoulder, which has you backed up to Bethany. Then, still 75 northbound at Bethany, where that first buildup starts, there's an accident in the right lane, which has you backed up to Spring Creek. So 2 problems northbound 75. There's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Dan's cooled off just a little bit. You may have noticed 78 for the low tonight, only 98 for the high tomorrow. I say that because it's been 100 for several days in a row. Currently 92 at Live 105.3.
And they think that God is going to stop and take time to listen to a prayer.
Of course.
About an elephant.
Absolutely. God listens to all of our prayers.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, if you believe in prayer, you believe that God listens to all of them. And he still has his, it's still God's will. And sometimes what you ask
why
for...
would God listen to, and I know we've had this argument before, and I certainly don't mind revisiting it. Why would God listen to any one person on this planet? Could you please change these things that are happening? Well, first of all, these things are happening because it's my divine plan. Everything happens for a reason. It's God's will.
I know, but...
Now, you shut up.
I don't believe God ever tells anybody to shut up.
No, he just doesn't do anything.
He does. It makes people feel better to be able to pray and connect with their God.
It might make them feel better.
But as far as changing
there's not
things,
somebody in the sky listening that's going to change the overall scheme of this planet just so you can have something that's going to make you happy.
There are people that believe prayer is an energy, and energy changes things. That's the basic premise of prayer.
Prayer is when you don't want to go and actually do something. It's a lot easier just to pray to God.
Well,
and now you think, well, I've done really more than I need to. I don't have to go out and do any fundraising for cancer. I don't have to help anybody out. I don't have to write checks to anybody. I pray to the Almighty. Really, that should be enough.
Well, there's people.
I went to the King.
Sometimes you can't make a difference. Like with the elephant, the average Joe Blow on the street can't really make a difference.
The city of Dallas isn't going to make a decision on where this elephant goes or doesn't go based on anything that I say, and I'm certainly not going to waste any of God's time to pray about this elephant.
Again, I go back to the prayer being energy.
God doesn't listen.
You don't know that.
He doesn't listen.
You don't know that. How do you know?
Yes, I do. Guy, he's got...
What is he busy doing? That's his job.
Why, his job is to do anything he chooses. And if you're going to bother me day in and day out with the same dildo prayer, I'm going to take a thumbtack and shove it in your head.
You'd make a horrible God. Putting thumbtacks in people's heads.
If there is a divine plan...
I got a holy thumbtack.
What happened to you? Bothered God too many times. Shove this thumbtack in my head. Sounds funny when I go in the rain. Well, line 1.
Oh, my God.
Yes, Julie.
How are you?
Fine.
Good, I'm glad. I just want you to know that I've never listened to your radio station before until a couple of days ago, and you made me laugh. But I just have to tell you, God has a perfect will and plan for everyone in this world. It's because you don't follow his perfect will and plan that makes the bad things happen in this world.
All right. Well, how about when a child is stillborn? What did that child do?
It's not about the child. It wasn't the will. It wasn't the perfect will of the child's life. It was the person carrying the child.
So you're going to make the child suffer because of the mother's...
The child didn't suffer.
The child died.
If the child was stillborn, then the child didn't suffer.
Okay, well, then let's go this way. There's a divine plan, and everything... People say this all the time. God's will. He wanted it to happen. This was everything that he had planned out for us. So why bother anybody with the prayers?
No, that's not correct. God, for instance, your life, your will, your plan. God had, the day you were born, a plan and a will for you. What you chose to do and what your actions were along the life of you growing up.
He already knows what I'm going to do.
Yeah, he absolutely knows what you're
Okay,
going
well
to do.
then, if he already knows what I'm going to do and if I'm going to screw up or not, why waste the time by putting me on the planet?
Because that's the whole point of it. Even though
This
he
is
knows
just
what
too
you're gonna do.
fantastic.
Hear me out.
I don't have to hear you out. You sound nice enough, and I appreciate it. Okay, well, that's what happens to new listeners. Just so you know. If he
next time it's a thumbtack in the head.
If everything is planned out, and he knows that somebody is going to go on and be a rapist or a serial killer, whatever, then you just don't have them.
It's not planned out.
She just said it was.
She's full of it.
Okay, how does it go? Straighten me out.
God gave man free will, and because of that free will, we make our own decisions. And now God may know how we play it out, but it's not.
Well,
it's
if
not
he knows
pre-planned.
the end of the movie, why even shoot it to begin with? All of this is just too fantastic to believe. And the more people go back and throw out biblical prophecies, or they're just things that God has already predetermined, it all sounds more screwy, and I buy even less of it.
Well, also, everyone blames God for everything, but there's also
I don't blame
there's
God
evil.
for nothing.
I mean,
evil does it.
Evil does it. Barack.
Possibly.
Obama.
But when you see somebody after a tornado and their house made it and their neighbors got it, well, God was just watching over me. Thank God he got the jackasses next door.
Never liked them. They never cut their damn grass. The dog run up and down, crap on people's lawns. That's why I got them.
Kids outside pissing on ant beds. Knew they were going to get it.
Though God was watching over us, it's a nice little thing to say when the cameras are on. But you're right. As far as God watching over me, well, people say at the end of a football game, thank God we won. So God don't like the rebels across the field there.
That people use God as some type of solace when you can't explain anything. Why did this baby die? Why did 2 towers in New York City? Why did they vaporize? You have to use, when it gets to a point of being inexplicable, you got to use God, because that's the only closure you can get out of it. Well, obviously it was just something that God planned out.
Saw Dan's head about to explode when she was on.
No one knows. No one knows for sure. She can say that.
I know God's not listening.
How do you know that for sure?
If he gave us free will, and also there's some type of divine plan, which those two things really don't go hand in hand, and if he knows everything that's going to play out from now until this story's over, why even have it to begin with? Unless he just looks at this planet like an ant farm.
Yeah.
And you're freaking blessed that I didn't get that gig.
Oh, I know we are.
I go through boxes of thumbtacks every 2 minutes.
That's why we have an almighty God that loves us unconditionally.
Flatten you out.
I know you would.
There may not be a God. I mean, God may be just man's feeble attempt to explain our existence.
And again, it gives you somebody to go to when things have absolutely just gone beyond your capacity to understand it or do anything for yourself. So I'm going to go to a superior being, and it makes you feel like I've done something and somebody's listening.
Is that what you believe?
What?
That there's not really a God, it's just somewhere that we go in our head when things are...
Oh, I think there's a God. I think it's too egotistical to think that everything that we've been able to accomplish, the good things, we did on our own. I don't think he listens to prayers. He might listen to the ones that say, thank you for this, thank you for that. Those are the ones I'd listen to. But if you're always coming to me asking me for stuff, you're going to get a nice tic-tac in your head.
What if it starts off with a nice, thank you, Lord, for everything I have? By the way.
No.
The weekend treating you.
It's just like anybody else. You come to me, and every time I see you, you ask me for cash to buy a Rolex.
Oh, God. Wow.
I'm not going to give it to you.
Nice turn.
But if you come and you do things for me nonstop, as Trey has done, then from time to time you screw up and give him cash and you'll never see again.
Well,
so if next week Trey comes in,
yes,
and he's got a thumbtack in his head, you'll know he missed a payment.
Theology via Russ.
It's that simple. If you have somebody praying for something every single time that they get down on their knees, I'm going to have enough at a certain point in time, and it's time for you to get the ice pick.
Because you're a man, you're not God. And his unending love for us.
And you don't think God gets irritated after a while?
Of course he does. And just like me as a father, I get irritated with my kids. Still love them. Still wouldn't cast them to hell. That's my biggest thing is a loving God that would cast a soul to hell forever. I just can't comprehend that because I have kids and they've screwed up and they've screwed up big. I would never take them and go, you know what? Here's how badly you've screwed up. You sit in hell forever. Never.
Maybe in his mind, that's his timeout.
No. Well, I think hell's supposed to be there. I mean,
okay, all right. Here's my take on this, and then I'm done with this, because I know this is going to sound overly simplistic. I don't think that you go to hell for small indiscretions. Say you screwed one of your neighbor's wives.
God.
On the husband's bed. Or screwed her on the trampoline from your house so she could bounce up and down and check on her yard. I don't think you go to hell, even though that's one of the 10 Commandments. I don't think you go to hell for something like that. Murderers, rapists, ugly people,
that drive nice cars,
fat people. I think you've got to do something pretty heinous to go to hell. I don't think God's going to look at you and get you on a technicality.
No, I don't believe that at all. And I believe in soul growth. You're bored, so let's move on.
Soul growth.
Soul growth.
Is that for your hair?
No. We're getting off into a whole different thing.
Does that leave a stain on the couch?
No, of course it doesn't. It doesn't stains.
What does that have to do with God?
Soul growth?
For your hair.
No, it's not for your hair. It's for your soul.
I got the song in my head now.
Yeah.
Oh, God, don't even.
I know Chloe's driving and listening.
He probably just drove off of 114.
Let your soul grow.
All right, so explain to me God's plan and soul glow.
Soul glow. I'm looking good.
Yeah, good and bad.
Let's just do something else.
No, I want to hear it.
Well, we've talked about this before. The concept of soul growth. Just that your soul you start out as a very young soul, and each time you return.
So you have to put chemicals on it?
No, there's no chemicals. There's nothing to make your hair sparkle. No, this is about your soul inside your being.
And how does your soul grow?
It's just each time you return to the Earth school, you learn something more.
So this is reincarnation,
basically. Yeah, you come back as a different soul and you grow, and that's why you have people.
Okay, well, hold on. Stop. What's the ultimate goal of your soul glow?
To be someone like a Gandhi. You're a great leader, and you start off like most of us, just kind of.
Well, if God can control all of it, just go ahead and give the person that you want to be a leader, give him everything he needs, and start right there. Don't make people wait 300-400 years before somebody comes along to straighten us out with their relaxer.
I give up. I tried.
Any one of those before we move on, Alfie?
Line 6 isn't that bad.
Okay. Yes, Stacy.
Stacy?
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, I want to tell you guys I have missed y'all. So glad that you're back.
Thank you.
Second thing I want to say is we are all born. God chooses to have us born for some reason or another. We don't know until we go to heaven. We're given a choice of what we want to do in this life. We're all born into the sin because the sin came from Adam and Eve.
Well, why is it? Well, that's the other thing that doesn't make any sense. Why is it I've got to take the rap for somebody else's indiscretions?
Well, we don't have to anymore. That was the old law. You had to go slaughter an animal to God to say, I'm sorry, and da-da-da-da-da. But
okay, so now an animal's got to eat it because of biblical... Don't.
I know, I'm not allowed to tell you to listen.
Go ahead.
Okay. Because of the sin that Adam and Eve did, the earth is now sinful. So...
Well, I thought Jesus died for our sins.
Say it again?
What did Jesus die for?
Jesus died for our sins.
All right, so why am I... Okay, slow down. Okay. Hang on a second. I'm going to put the thumb tag down for now. If Jesus... You're not.
Maybe tell her she's on hold. I don't think she understands.
No, she'll get it in a second.
Okay.
Is my house okay, Chloe?
Yeah, your house is fine. Everything's clean.
What time did the power come back on?
Probably about 4.
Jesus. So it was out from 2 a.m. until 4.
Yes.
And did we ever find out why?
Well, they're not going to go. TXU isn't going to come knock on the door and apologize.
I didn't know if he found.
I just had Chloe watch the house because I wasn't getting anything done. I couldn't get any show prep. I had no tea. Hold on a second. So why did Jesus die for our sins and we're still born into sin?
Because God hasn't come back yet. The world hasn't come to the end yet. It'll happen one day. No. That's Armageddon.
All right.
But.
Well, if we're born into sin, stop. If we're born into sin, why did Jesus die?
He was a way for us to come out of sin. God sent him because he knew that the earth was full of sin. So Jesus was...
Well, this is his own concoction. Why is he blaming us for it?
He's not blaming us for it. We're just we just have to take it. But choosing the lifestyle and which way we want to go, that's our
You leave them on just to see what kind of logic.
God can't tell us which way to go.
The Bible says you got to eat.
The life that He chose for us, He gives the roads ahead of us, like the fork of the road, which way He goes. We're
right.
the ones who make that choice
Okay.
and what we want to do with it. But as ugly as we are, that has nothing to do with us going to hell or going to heaven. That's, the extent of Christ and believing in Jesus Christ, and that you know that He died.
All right, so I'll ask you the obvious question. If Jesus died for my sins and I'm a mass murderer, as long as I believe in Jesus, I still get to go to heaven?
It's not so much that you believe in Jesus. I mean, you have to honestly.
Well, what do I need to do? I have to have the air freshener?
No, you have to believe in your heart and confess with your mind that God did send Jesus to die on that cross for your sins.
So regardless of what I do during my lifetime, if I believe in Jesus and in my heart I know that God sent His only begotten Son, I'm in the clear.
Do you know, well, in your heart of hearts, do you believe that Jesus got on that cross and carried everybody's sin? And that He did that to make a way for you to go see His Father?
Yes.
Yes, if you believe that, then yes.
So I can do whatever I want?
Yes, you'll have
Lady, you're a nut.
I'm so glad God sent her to let us all know that.
That's her mission.
These are... You took all of these different variables and you went to Parker Brothers.
Get out with the game.
They would stab you on the way out the office. All right, here are all the different things.
Yeah.
We're going to call it the game of life. I know somebody else already has that. We're going to call it the game of life. And here's everything you got to do to win.
Okay, what do I got to do? Just tell me, give me a quick synopsis.
All you got to do is believe in Jesus and you win. You can do anything you want during this board game.
Yep.
You can stomp on hotels. You can take cash from anybody else. Stay away from one of those corner things on the board. You do whatever you want as long as you got the Jesus in your heart.
Right.
You win.
Would you put on this tack helmet?
Well, I'll throw in the dice and some little icons.
Those are nice.
And we'll sell that.
You're right. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, we'll start with the Southern Baptist because they'll buy it. And then we'll see who else gets in on it.
It's not easy. If it was easy, there'd be one big school, one big church, and that'd be the end of it.
I'll tell you why it's not easy, and then I really am done.
Okay.
It's because everybody is coming up with their own fantasy, and they want to make it fit them and their lifestyle. That's why Southern Baptists can get away with a lot.
Yes.
These are God's wishes. These are God's rules. This is what we can get away with.
And I like the Catholic deal where you just got to go in and say, I'm sorry to the guy in the booth, and you're set. I grew up around Catholics.
Well, the Catholics threw a twist in there that I'm not hip on.
That was later.
Before you
But
leave.
I grew up around in a neighborhood that was mostly Catholic.
Before you leave.
Yes. I sinned.
Have you sinned?
I have sinned.
2 Hail Marys.
Okay, 2 Hail Marys.
And?
What else?
Kiss the Jesus.
It doesn't look like Jesus.
Yes, it does.
No.
It has that robe.
It does have the robe. Okay.
Hang on, I'll put a beard on it. No, that's the Hasidic one. Hold on a second. No.
Make up your mind.
Hang on, the mustache fell off.
What if I go to hell while you're waiting? Okay, quickly. Am I going to heaven?
No.
Why?
Kiss the 2 disciples.
I thought those were sandals.
Cup the disciples.
No.
All right, fine.
What? Where'd you go?
Sorry, this window's closed.
I kissed the Jesus.
I said move on. All right. Any more of those, Alfie? What?
Line 2's not that bad, and Eddie's on line 3.
Okay. Chloe, did you miss the discussion? JD was explaining to us God and coming back and the soul glow.
Soul growth.
You know what? I was listening most of the time, but I guess I missed that. I totally missed the soul glow.
Soul glow. Soul growth.
Well, explain it to Chloe. How
easy.
You come along and you die, and then you come back and you get the chemicals.
No. There's no chemicals as you come back. You start as a very young soul, and each time you come visit the Earth School, it's a different grade, more or less, and then you graduate, you become a Gandhi or something like that. But most of us are in the 1st or 2nd or 3rd grade, like we are.
You know that's how?
That's just what I believe.
2, 3.
Oh, God.
Just let it shine through. Just like
How long before we need a break?
1 minute. Feel it all so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just like
Very evangelical. Glow.
So every time I come back and I'm reincarnated,
Right.
I get the softer hair.
Possibly. You're missing the point, but yes, it's...
My point isn't as retarded as what, especially that chick that called.
Oh, well, she was...
Well, sometimes you just got to take it.
That was pretty deep. God says, eat it.
Again,
that's why...
maybe Trey can explain it and give it to me quickly. How are we born into sin if Jesus died for our sins?
Because
and why is it I'm born into sin if it was Adam and Eve were the ones that were screwing around and she got that snake?
Because once they sinned, all their descendants were born into sin.
All right, but Jesus Christ died for our sins.
He died for our sins, but you have to accept him as your Lord and Savior in order for that clause to kick in, and then your sins are forgiven.
She could have told me that.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise. I've got 2 tickets to
Doesn't make any difference what the argument is. You're always going to get hit with it's faith. They call it faith for a reason, so you have to believe. Well, that doesn't make any sense. And you can ask several different questions, and you get different answers that contradict the previous answer that you got from
It
them.
depends on the religion, it depends on the pastor, it depends on a lot of things. Again, it goes back to you have to believe what you have to believe, what your heart tells you.
And that's why I don't like having those arguments, because they always use that. That's like their trump. Well, you just got to believe.
Well, it is faith-based. I mean, it's not... If
Well, don't make it so hard to understand.
I don't know. Again, if
really, there was no reason for the Bible to be as thick as it is. All you need is don't screw people around.
Yeah, but
that really covers it all. If you're screwing somebody else's wife, that's probably something you shouldn't do a lot.
Problem.
Don't screw somebody around. Don't take their cash. No bodily harm, no stabbing, no killing, no nothing like that. Just don't screw people around.
I think people wanted to make the whole story of Christ's life as opposed to a little pamphlet they hand out. Don't be an ass.
It's the same concept. Just don't screw people around. I don't need a bunch of fantastic stories. And obviously, we can't base a religion on this, so we're going to have to throw in a bunch of stories and a bunch of fantastic things that nobody's going to believe. Then we're going to throw in a twist. We're going to say you were born into sin, but Jesus died for your sins, but luckily there's a clause.
Trey's clause. Well, for that particular clause to kick in.
Then you got the First Testament, and I guess God flip-flopped, and you got the New Testament.
That's not a flip-flop.
Well, what is it?
It's a reversal of God.
And if the First Testament, the Old Testament, was God's Word, what was the New Testament?
The life of Jesus Christ.
Why does he need to fill in what maybe God left out?
Well, that's what's a New Testament. It's a new chapter. It is a flip-flop in a way of God going from a vengeful and wrathful God to God being one of love and peace through his Son.
So God was hateful in the beginning.
Absolutely. He made people, sacrifice children and animals and...
Our God.
Uh-huh.
Same one.
Same one.
A lot of people settle down when they have kids.
I'm going to let that one breathe for a second.
Thank you.
There are just too many different contradictions, and they always save that last one as their trump. Well, obviously you don't believe, and you have to.
You have to, because if there was one simple solution, there'd be one church. It'd be Texas Stadium, and you fill people up every Sunday.
But there's
nothing word, and that would be it.
There's nothing to believe in. You're giving me nothing tangible. Now, I believe there's a God. I believe there's an almighty creator. I got that. I don't think he listens to prayers. I don't think he wants to. If we got free will, then he's just looking at us like an ant farm, and it's going to play out the way that it plays out. Why? I don't know. And why you would die and come back for your soul glow, that doesn't make any sense either.
It totally makes sense. Actually, when you think about it, it's the only thing that makes sense when a baby dies. Okay, what did the baby do? What lessons did that baby learn? Maybe the baby's death, and maybe that's why God doesn't look at death the same way we do, because he knows that's really not the death of the important part. That's the death of the shell or the car that you're driving. It's not the driver. The driver is the soul, and you will live to have another car someday.
You're a god retard.
Not either. A lot of people believe
that's
that.
What people explain tragedies, and they come up with fantastic explanations. You've got reincarnation.
Mm-hmm.
All right? The baby didn't learn anything because it was stillborn, but people around the baby learned something, and then I'm going to give the baby another chance.
Right.
That's crazy.
Why is it crazy?
Because there's no logic to it. Well, how did you decide that? Who came up with that? How do you prove it? And don't hit me with faith.
You gotta have faith.
Well, and James is wrong about it. There is, as far as Christianity goes, there is only one way. It is man who has added their twist on it, why we have, the Protestant Reformation and separation of the Catholic Church and all these different denominations, is man screwing up the works.
I said that earlier. You readjust the religion to fit your different wants and needs. All right. The way they set that up originally, that's just a little too stringent. Let's adjust it for us. And again, really, it comes back down to don't screw people around. That really covers the 10 Commandments.
The love is the basic commandment.
Just by saying don't screw people around doesn't have any flash.
It doesn't suffer any.
There's no
story there.
But that's the end result. It's just don't screw people around and stop hitting me with people with parables and stories of people killing other people with jaws of jackasses. I'm not going to buy all of that.
Those I don't know.
What the hell is a burning bush? What was that?
Some people think it was a drug hallucination.
That explains a lot of pages.
You'd have to get somebody up here that has studied. You're talking to a room full of people that maybe Troy has studied more than the rest of us. But I don't
care what your expertise is in theology. It comes back down to what I said. Don't F people around.
You're a results guy. Some people like the whole story.
I don't need the whole story.
You don't, I know, but some people
And you have to throw in a thread. If you do screw people around, then we're going to light you up forever.
I think that goes back, and this is, again, my story, so everybody wants to jump on me. It's fine.
Is this going to be the Soul Glow story again?
No, it's not the Soul. There was Soul Growth.
We like the Soul Glow story, though.
Tell us that one again,
John.
John.
It's not about anybody's hair. It's Soul Growth.
Go ahead.
I can't remember what I was going to talk about now.
Coming back.
No, the fact that people
absolutely
say...
no proof, no way to go back and verify any of it. Don't say it's something that's just part of the religion and that's just something that you got to buy.
To me, it makes sense. A lot of people, that makes sense also. The soul
None of it makes any sense.
Well, that's the only thing that really, as far as why we have people like a Gandhi or someone like that, or Mother Teresa, and we have also people like us.
Because different people evolve differently. People have different surroundings. Your environment's different. That's why you have Gandhis. That's why you have different people that do things for humanity. And then you have people like me.
There's great people that come out of horrible situations, and there's really crappy people that come out of great situations. And there's no correlation there. The only thing that makes sense is
no, there's no correlation there because they're all different variables, and that's just the way they progressed. You're going to explain it away that God had some divine plan, and you don't know that. You have no clue. You have no proof. All you got is some book that really could have been written by Dr. Seuss.
And as much as I've read the Bible, and not cover to cover, it is very unbelievable in places. Certainly is.
You have it translated from language to language, and who knows what we finally ended up with. Because really, the original Bible, the Word of God, could have been, I'm going to tell you one time, don't screw people around. And then everybody's got to add their verbosity to it.
Well, I think I know what he really meant. I'll write it down over here. Yeah, and we go back to just even our own language. Words here mean a variety of things. So, as things are transferred years and years and years and years later by different people, different languages.
Don't screw people around.
Right. That's the basics. That's the long and short of the Bible and teaching.
That's a lot easier to teach.
It is, and then you go back to religious wars, which is an absurd statement in itself, and none of it makes sense. I mean, you can argue about it all day, and people do.
It's like the George Carlin deal. And it's like if you talk.
Oh, but Trey's going to go ahead and continue since it doesn't make any sense. We're not going to have any resolve. But now he's going to give us George Carlin shtick. Go ahead, Trey. Let's see what you got.
If you say you saw an alien, people would look at you like you're nuts. But then you tell them you believe in God, the man upstairs, and all this other stuff. They take you seriously.
Yeah, we got pictures of aliens.
We had cameras back when Jesus was hanging.
It doesn't make any difference.
Well, we do have pictures of.
Give me one picture of a miracle.
I have none, certainly.
Yeah, we got pictures of aliens.
Yes, sure.
Spacecraft.
Yeah, well, sort of. Maybe lights just in the sky.
No
one's never landed at Texas Stadium during halftime and gone ta-da, ever.
Not everybody is a Cowboy fan.
That would erase the UFO thing for once and for all.
No, they would have thought that was part of the halftime show.
Okay, you're right. That's cool.
All right. We ready for news?
Yeah.
Dan? Alfie, any more of those before I move on from this? Because I've been trying to dodge this for the last hour.
Line 3's got a good question.
And tell the chick on line 1, don't waste my time. I've heard that too many different times.
What's she saying?
Sometimes when you pray and nothing happens.
It's God's will. It's a Garth Brooks song.
It's God's will?
No, it's unanswered prayers.
Oh. Yes, David.
You said David?
Okay. What are you doing?
Did you say David? I couldn't understand you.
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, then I guess you're talking to me. I just want to say, man, I know.
David won.
I don't really care.
All right.
Line 2. You get rid of the other chick? Thank you. And then I'm done. But I got one more question.
Oh, no, please.
I can absolve. Let me take this chick first. Yes, Alicia. Alicia.
Yes. I just wanted to say, amen, Brother Russell. I want to go to your church.
It would be a lot more entertaining only because the sermons would be really tidy.
People just make it too complicated. You are absolutely right. Be nice to each other.
I think that's a lot of reason people don't go to church because it's just a long, arduous process of things that I don't understand, and I've got to have somebody interpret the Word of God. All right, well, who made you the interpreter? Just make it simple. Thank you. Make it simple. Stop effing people around.
Well, there are certain churches.
Now, here's the plate. The band will come in.
There are churches that try to make it a little more contemporary nowadays, like the church I go to. I could never go to a church like I grew up going to. Never did understand church. Don't say I hated it, but it was like, what is the point?
There was no reason to enjoy it, especially if you're a kid. You go in and you find the first opportunity to fall asleep. You do that. You slobber on something, you get up, and you go.
That'd be the same.
Or, if they want to terrorize you even more, they take you to Sunday school. You get to sit through that. Then you got to sit through the sermon. It's like, dude, I already heard this. I heard it in Sunday school. I don't need this long, drawn-out version.
Like I said, in school,
I don't want to sing those songs.
That was the same songs.
I'm tired of you crackers and you Welches. I just want to go home and watch Gumby and Pokey.
All right.
And the question, if I accept Jesus into my heart, yes, I'm absolved of all my sins.
Absolved that you had committed previously?
Yes. No, it's sins I plan on in the future.
Well, it's a preemptive. The big ones, I mean, to me,
just tell me what the sizes are so I know.
I think
because I just want to know if you could do that. If I accept Jesus into my heart and I really believe in the Son of God, then I'm absolved and I'm free and clear. So I can lead an entire life of hate, and right before it ends, I go, I love the Jesus. Ha ha! I goes in the running. And I'm free.
This is where you get the different denominations. Personally, no, I don't think that's correct. I think if you were a child molester, I think
I'm not talking about what you think. I'm talking about what they're teaching.
That's where you get the different denominations.
Well, which is the one where you can take the Jesus in at the last minute and still be clear?
I would say Catholicism and probably your Baptist.
All right, Baptist is close enough.
Okay.
Catholicism on this. No. I'm not that anxious to get out of sin. Ready to go, Dan?
I am.
Okay. 5:55 at KLLI, Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Well, there is a controversy brewing over Ben Stiller's new movie, Tropic Thunder, and it has nothing to do with Robert Downey Jr.'s blackface. The movie is about actors who are filming a war movie in the jungle and end up in a real-life war-type situation, but they think they're still filming the movie. Stiller's character is coming off of a disappointing career move in which he tried to play a mentally handicapped man in a movie called Simple Jack. It's supposed to be a cut on the work done by Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump, Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, etc., but some think
it's a spoof movie.
Yes, but some feel that they went too far in making their point. Peter Burns, executive director of a disability advocacy group called the Arc of the United States, says people with intellectual and developmental disabilities have had a lot of pejorative labels assigned to them over the years. I'd like to think that we as a society are getting past that, but we are seeing one after the other examples that this is not the case.
I've seen, by the way, from that movie where they talk about Ben Stiller's previous character. They're kind of on the set. It's a Robert Downey Jr. and Ben
hang
Stiller.
on. Is this a scene from the movie, or is it an interview about the movie?
Scene from the movie.
And this is what has the advocacy groups upset.
75.
Okay.
There were times when I was doing Jack that I actually felt retarded, like really retarded. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
In a weird way, I had to sort of just flee.
That's Robert Downey Jr.
I thought it sounds like Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller's talking, then the damn is Robert Downey Jr.
Is Robert Downey retarded in this?
No, he actually plays a black man.
Quite convincingly.
In the movie, he has his skin pigmented black so as to completely...
So he looks really black, or he
Yes.
looks like Al Jolson?
No, he looks really black.
He really looks like a black guy.
He's a method actor.
There were times when I was doing Jack that I actually felt retarded, like really retarded. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
In a weird way, I had to sort of just free myself up to believe that it was okay to be stupid or dumb.
To be a moron.
Yeah.
To be moronical.
Exactly.
An imbecile.
Yeah. When I was playing the character.
When you was a character.
Yeah, I mean, as Jack, definitely.
Yeah. It's like working with Mercury. It's high science, man. It's art form.
Yeah.
You an artist.
That's what we do, right?
Yeah. Everybody knows you never go full retard.
What do you mean?
Check it out. Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, look retarded, act retarded. Not retarded. Count two picks, cheated cards. Autistic. Shut. Not retarded. You got Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. Slow, yes, retarded maybe, braces on his legs, but he charmed the pants off next to him and won a ping pong competition. That ain't retarded. You went full retard, man.
Which the parts, I missed the controversial part.
Just that he continues to call it retard and staying moronic and all those things about someone who's handicapped. They don't like the terms retarded or moronic. They think those are labels that we put on people that are handicapped.
Not always. Well, a lot of people do things and they earn the label moronic or retarded. The people who are mentally retarded, we call handicapped.
That's
stupid people are retarded.
Well, that's, I think, and this is...
I believe I've just cleared that up. You can add that to my Bible if you wish. Don't have people around, and don't be stupid.
Play the end of that again. There's one more tag that you missed.
Oh, all right. Thought it was over.
And they won a ping pong competition? That ain't retarded. You went full retard, man. Never go full retard. He pats him on the shoulder and walks off. Never go full retard.
Now, what does that mean? Don't go full retard. Does that mean don't sleep with one?
No. He's saying that because they're actors in the movie is not to completely lose yourself in a character and go full retard.
Oh. And the controversy again is
because they're calling
the handicap groups don't like the word retard.
Retard, moronic, yes. Imbecile.
Those are described to describe stupid people. Retards we call handicapped.
That's what their point is. You just made their point. You're right. They would prefer to be called handicapped, not those
Well, he's
words.
not talking about retards. He's talking about stupid people.
But no, he's talking about being a retard in the previous movie, and then he goes on to
Now,
call
did he actually play a retard?
Yeah, supposedly in this other movie.
A mentally handicapped retard.
Yes.
And he thought he got too far into the role.
Yes, too much of a retard.
Never go full retard. Cannot wait for this movie.
I know, me too.
Oh, this is now?
No, not yet. All right. I just don't understand how it is you find something so controversial in a spoof movie.
Because you've got advocacy groups for anything, and somebody's always going to jump on something. So in essence, they want satire to die.
Mm-hmm. I suppose this is a classic film, though. Every clip I've seen has been funny. Every one of them.
All right. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Well, are you worried your kid is contemplating suicide, using drugs, or turning into a raging homosexual? Well, maybe you should take a look at their iPod, because according to a new study, there's an awful lot you can tell about what's going on inside your kid's head just by the music he's listening to.
Yeah, man, you don't want to go full gay.
Full gay?
You want to do the full gay.
No, yeah. What are the lines there that I don't want to press?
You might. I'll tell you what.
Well, okay.
You can look at it.
Okay, I can look at it.
And you can lick it.
I can lick it?
Yeah.
That's not gay.
No.
Okay. What is gay?
When you actually take it.
That's full. Yeah, that would be all the way gay.
And then you never go full gay.
Never do that, even in.
See you later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what does your kid's iPod say about his or her mental state? According to this study, kids who listen to jazz are more likely to be loners and social misfits.
Yeah, that ain't gay.
It's not gay. No. Misfits.
Retard.
No.
All right, then.
Handicapped.
Kids who listen to trance and techno are more likely to deliberately harm themselves and possibly attempt suicide. Kids who listen to pop are more likely to be questioning their sexuality. Kids who listen to heavy metal are more likely to be depressed, use drugs, drive drunk, and have unprotected sex. And according to the study, kids who listen to hardcore rap music are more likely to use drugs and take part in deviant behaviors like theft and violence.
Oh, man, somebody catch me. Now, what was the one that make you go gay?
Pop music, supposedly.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll make you suck a fat one.
No.
Oh, the hell it won't.
No. Why would Britney Spears?
Britney Spears. I'm talking about one time I listened to Barbara Streisand.
Oh, that's well.
Man, I couldn't stop sucking them. I went through them like a carton of cigarettes. I couldn't suck enough.
Well, then are you gay then?
No.
Oh, you're not. You were sucking. You didn't take it.
That's right.
Okay, that's enough for
you. Never go full gay.
I understand. Even in the character.
Sure.
All right, I'll see.
How we doing, Chloe?
Make it a minute.
Go ahead, Dan.
Well, don't you hate it when you pull up next to some jerk who's swerving all over the road and see him mindlessly chatting away on his cell phone, or even worse, sending a text message? Well, according to the Department of Transportation, since 2005, distractions like texting or talking on cell phones played a part in at least 15% of all fatal car crashes.
Man, I saw one yesterday. This guy almost took himself out of the gene pool going home down 114. I think he's drunk because he's swerving. Get up next to him. He's on his cell phone, and he drifts. Oh, I swear to God.
This is what you told us about last week?
No, this happened just yesterday. This guy went almost directly into the one of those bridge, not abutment, but like
a big concrete pillar that would kill you if you hit it.
I thought he was gone. He both wheels and almost our four wheels off the highway right next to a bridge. I'm like, well, this is going to be cool to watch. So I backed up a little bit.
Maybe he was listening to Barbara Streisand.
Will that do it?
Yeah, he's trying to text somebody. Man, I got to suck one.
If they just ban self, I'm going to be the first one to miss them. But if they just ban them all together, I can do that.
Wouldn't the first step, though, be headsets? I mean, it may just make that mandatory.
They still contend that you're still distracted.
It's at least a
just
step.
take it. Yeah, you could do hands-free, but there's still going to be people that argue the fact you're distracted, you're on the phone, you're not really concentrating on everything that's going on around you. Yeah, to me, hands-free is better because you can stick both hands on the wheel. You're not holding a phone up to your head. You're not blocking part of your peripheral, so you don't hit one of those bridge
abutments.
Big hard thing.
Yeah.
That you hit and die.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Now, they banned all the phones in New York, or was it just handheld? I think New York City.
I think just handheld.
And they were working on something about texting, like even walking down the street, they were not going to allow texting because people were walking in front of cars.
Let them text. Let them text.
Well, you're right. The only person that
that's going full-blown retard.
the texting while walking down the street.
If you're not paying attention
by a cab and you're texting, you're right. You got that one.
Same thing with the iPods. They've got people that walked out in traffic. They can't hear anything going on. No idea what's going on in their surroundings. They walk out in the traffic and they get mowed down. Thank you.
Kid, a couple of weeks ago.
All that cost us was a couple $100 for an iPod. Perfect.
He got hit by a train anyway.
Who did?
Some kid got hit a couple weeks ago by a train. He was on an iPod. The guy's blowing.
Was he listening to the iPod or was he texting?
No, he was listening to an iPod. It was stuffed in his ears, turned up, and he didn't ever hear the train. Dead.
Didn't see the signal crossing things? The flashing things.
The train was to his back. He was walking down the tracks.
Oh, well, he's walking down the tracks.
Well, he can't. Oblivious to the fact that
that's full-blown retard. That's full-blown retard.
God, never. All right.
Break here. All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
Once you go retard, you don't go back.
Hurt on the job? Call 1-800-THE-DOGS. Welcome to the Treehouse. The Russ Martin Show. Bring it. What? We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
I'm one black man. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Okay, Daniel, let's go.
All right, traffic this time around brought to us by Don Davis Auto and also by Reliant Energy. In Dallas right now, 35 northbound at Illinois. The two right lanes are closed due to a crash. And also in Dallas, 67 northbound between Keystone and I-35. You have slow traffic, and that's because of a crash on 35 right there at the exit to Illinois. Also, Fort Worth, 35 northbound before Northeast 28th Street. There's an accident blocking the right lane, which has you backed up all the way to I-30. And that's, of course, in the middle of already stop-and-go traffic, just making things worse. There's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Dan. All right, a little bit cooler tonight. Should be about 78 for the overnight low. We won't break 100 for the next couple of days. Afternoon showers are popping up. We have 94 now at Live 105.3.
Did you guys pull the story on the, I think it's the Parents TV Council? Yeah. They're going back and I guess they're reviewing just broadcast television. And now they have an issue with the way that married couples have sex.
Sex in the bedroom.
It's not, they said if they're married in a TV series, the sex is...
it's never played up as hot and sexy and gritty as it is when two single people get together, and then it's the...
Or people outside the marriage.
Right. So it's toe curling, hot, nasty, but when married people do it, it's kind of played off as either a chore or just not that
So
much fun.
they're okay if you show two married people and he's...
I think they would be okay with a little bit more of that. But, I mean, they don't want graphic, but they want it to look like it's fun and it's exciting.
That's not sensational.
You're right. I mean,
people are. It's just like the Desperate Housewives. Isn't that just chock full of infidelity?
Okay.
Okay. That's why it's one of the top TV shows.
People like to see that.
Wholesome doesn't really work anymore unless you're watching the TV land.
It's not hot. It's, married sex. Just, you don't put that word hot together. It's a different kind of sex. What?
These are the same people.
Hold on. How is the sex different?
When you're married?
Yes.
It's not the same as when you know this. When you meet somebody new, or when you've dated somebody for a number of years, as you well know, it just changes. I mean, at first it's hot and gritty and nasty. You can't wait to get each other's clothes off. After a few years, it calms down and you do different things to make it sexy again.
That's where the costumes come in.
Yeah, sure. Role playing, doing it outside, doing it wherever.
How many different costumes do you have?
I don't have a bunch of costumes. We only did that a few times. We did the the TV repair guy. That's easy. And then the cop.
Yeah, the nurse.
She has the nurse outfit. And
well, hang on. How does the nurse thing work?
I'm the doctor. Well, you come in and, if it's the doctor, then she could be the patient, and you start with the exam, and you end up, down in the business. You're down there to look around, but then the next thing you know, she's ready to go, and you're the doctor. That's a chick's fantasy to do a doctor anyway. You know it is. Hot doctors like Venegas or somebody, that's a fantasy.
I don't have time for a stage production.
Well, I know, but that's what keeps relationships over time fresh.
Dressing up like other people.
Well, but doing that or doing it
she wear
outdoors
wigs?
Or in the swimming pool at the
Wigs?
hotel. She has, yes.
You wear wigs?
No, I don't have any wigs. I have the Billy Cyrus wig, but I'm not wearing that. I come in wearing that fringe jacket and nothing else.
Have you ever used the Captain Morgan?
No, but that's a good one. We
like a little captain in you?
Yeah. We haven't used that one. She could be my little wench.
JD stands at the foot of the bed, one knee up.
Yeah. Bring my sword in there. Yeah, I never thought of that. Thanks, Trey.
Open up and say R. Hold on. What is line 2? Hang on. I'm sorry, go ahead.
He says that his son did something that you were talking about yesterday.
All right. Is it Darnell?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
I'm calling to thank you, Russ. When I got home yesterday, I had a couple of nice firemen waiting to greet me.
Firemen?
Yeah, apparently my son, who hasn't listened to your show since, the burrito slapping, went into my little gasoline can that I have in the garage from a lawnmower and went in the backyard and set one of my red anthills on fire.
How old is your son?
He is 15.
Why is he listening to us? Unsupervised.
Why is he listening to you? Well, he got turned on to you when he heard me you overheard a conversation between me and
So that's your fault. Get off me.
And at 15, you should know better than to play with gasoline.
Is that the same kids?
I'm almost 50 and I'm doing it.
All right, fair point.
Is that the same kids that what?
I just don't have time for Amdro. That takes too long. You got to wait for the ants to come out and get it, take it down to the queen ant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just takes a few days.
Yeah, poke a hole in the thing, you dump some Exxon in there, and you light that bitch up.
Because you want to see it happen, that's why.
I'm just tired of fire ants. And if I throw the Amdro out there, the dogs might get into it. Now, I have another issue.
You have gasoline the dogs might get into.
Well, it goes into the hole.
In your yard.
I'm not using a 5-gallon tank. It's just enough to get the ants good and fiery.
Good and warmed up.
It's a God complex.
Yes, I can imagine.
When I've had enough of years.
Your joy in killing little things. I'm pretending this is the people that live in my neighborhood.
It's just... Watch your kid. Don't tell him to listen to this show, and don't turn him on to it. And if you did, that's you. That's not me.
How old are those kids that knocked out the cow with a potato gun?
I think these are the same kids.
No.
Because it's usually their mom that calls in to rat them out.
Well, they'd be about 15, because I think they were like 12.
Hang on, why do you think it's the same kids?
Because I think she called in, she was like, I was out of town and my kids got into a burrito slapping. Yeah,
hitting people with food.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be them.
And I think that's the...
Oh, okay. All right.
All these people have experience. They should know better than let their kids listen to this.
Yeah, the first time your kid knocks a cow out with a potato gun, you should probably keep a tighter rein on them.
This is completely
And
different.
if they got the potato gun idea from us, then you don't let them listen to this show.
That would be it. But 15, they're going to hear it anyway. If they want to. Can't monitor.
What else did they do? They knocked out a cow with a potato gun.
Something with a microwave that they nearly set the house on fire.
They put CDs inside the microwave. Was it CDs inside the microwave?
Yeah, they sparkle.
Yeah, they put on a great show. Sorry.
I think normally you do that with a microwave you're about done with, though, right?
Yeah, and they did something with toaster oven and Pop-Tarts or something like that. Or
well, those kids are obviously retarded.
We were doing it.
We were doing that in a controlled environment.
And in the name of entertainment, not experimentation.
The only thing we've ever set on fire that wasn't planned was the dumpster.
Yes,
and that wouldn't have been as bad had Everett, who saw it on fire, not just driven by.
Pretty flames. Lovely smoke.
How very serendipitous. I'll be leaving. Doesn't call anybody, doesn't stop, doesn't point, just drives right past it.
Knew it was on fire.
I'm laying on the floor in here. visiting with Katana.
Yes.
I hear Dan at the end of the hall screaming, "That's on fire!" That's when I grabbed the fire extinguisher. Lee Harris stopped me in the hall and went, no.
Unless you're just carrying that for ballast. Set it down.
That'll do you no good.
So you and Dan rush out there with all your fire training.
All we had was a water hose that was busted in like 3 or 4 different places.
Yeah.
Had we had proper equipment.
Had you had proper training, you would know not to open the doors and give it air.
You can't get to the fire unless you open the door.
You don't open both.
Fighting fire comes with risk, and we assume that risk.
Open both doors and let the air blow through it.
Put our lives in danger to put out that fire.
Common jet engine.
Both Dan and I opened both doors of
I'll get this one. I'll get that one.
The dumpster. Flames come out. Look down. I'm going, fetus?
What does that smell?
But we got it out. And we got it here long before Station 47 got here.
Congratulations. You did get it out. Not because of your training, which you had.
It didn't just extinguish itself.
It got out of control because
Dan and I put out, because Fire Station 40, is it 47?
Yeah, 47.
Because they showed up, that made it a 2 alarm.
You're not an alarm. You two are not an alarm.
We're the first responders.
You're the guys that lit it on fire.
No.
Yes. Normally the pyromaniacs are the first ones on the scene.
Trey did that.
Okay.
Trey, were you the one that threw the firework in there?
Yeah, I think so.
Trey did that.
Okay.
First responders.
Yeah, at our own fire.
We're lifesavers.
Whose life did you save besides your own?
That's what I'm talking about.
Why you gotta be so nitpicky?
We did learn pretty quick to close the doors.
Yes, you did. That's a lesson learned well.
There was no other way to get the water in there.
Feed it cold, start a fire.
You open one door a little bit, and then you douse it.
And I didn't coordinate.
Clearly.
And you know to open it just a little bit from all your extensive firefighting
Absolutely.
experience?
I have more training than you do. I was a flight attendant. Don't anybody say it.
All right.
We take 2 days.
We'll all just think it.
We have 2 days.
Oh, my brain. I'm thinking too much.
No fire training. There's pictures of me with a smoke hood on.
Oh, no.
I'm putting out a fire out on the tarmac out at South
That's a controlled fire. This was a full-blown, raging dumpster fire.
Because of you two, it was raging. It was smoldering when you got there.
You can't put it out if the doors
no, it
are
wasn't
closed.
smoldering when we got there. It was already cooking.
Did you help it?
We gave it a little push. Again, it would have been as bad had Everett told somebody something.
That's true. Everett was the first witness.
And he still denies it.
Oh, he said he saw it. He
denied. He goes, other people were out there. I didn't have to call. There was no reason for me. I didn't own no fire.
Yeah, everybody else looks at a fire and just drives away. That's right, Everett.
All right. Ready for more news, Dan?
Sure.
Homo. What were you?
I was a flight attendant.
Homo.
I'm not a homo. I flew for Southwest so I could go see my children, my kids.
And you were what?
I was a good father. I was a flight attendant.
Faggerito.
I'm not. Not at all. But a lot of the guys who fly were straight. Not all of them. I'm not stupid.
We're not talking about them.
We're talking about you.
I'm certainly not homosexual because I was a flight attendant.
Homo.
Thanks,
what were you doing? Putting out a fire?
No, I haven't put out many fires.
I bet you have.
Were you biting on a pillow when you did it?
No.
All right. We'll try this again. 6:28. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Well, a recent survey in Japan found that nearly 9 in 10 women in their 20s and 30s think that older men smell bad. And unfortunately, it seems...
What age?
I'll get there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it seems like they actually might be onto something because as we get older, our bodies produce more of a certain fatty acid called 2-nonenal, which increases body odor. So what do you do if you're worried if you happen to have old man smell? Well, you may want to cut down on the amount of 2-nonenal that your body produces. 3 ways to do that. Number 1 is try to reduce your stress. Number 2 is to stop overeating. And number 3 is to give up drinking.
What were the first ones?
Reduce your stress and stop overeating.
I don't overeat. Stress I can't do anything about. In fact, I drink to relieve the stress.
I don't think you have anything to worry about, though. You don't have the old man stink.
You didn't tell me what age this kicks in at.
Well, they really weren't specific. They just said
older guys,
as we get older.
Probably 60-ish, don't you think?
I think it depends on everyone.
What is Chuck, in his mid-50s?
Mid-late 50s, yeah.
When he comes back, we'll smell him.
I'm not going to smell Chuck.
Well, if he don't stink, then it ain't the mid-50s.
Well, maybe he doesn't do those other things either. Maybe he's in his life. Couldn't be stressful. He's a pretty chilled guy.
Huh.
What?
You see Chuck before concerts?
Well, that's the one time that he's lit up, yeah. But mostly day to day, he's pretty much, hey, what's up?
Well, he doesn't have to do anything when he sits in here. He sits in the back of the room. He laughs at the Putin stories, and he plays the keyboard. Where's the stress come from?
That's what I'm saying. That's the only time I see him is when he's here, other than before the concert. And you're right,
he nuts out at sound checks and just minutes before each concert.
Well, he knows anything goes wrong is going to be his fault.
I don't blame him for anything. We got too many other variables cooking at the same time.
But he believes he's the band.
Chuck is just the one that opens the dumpster door.
Both of them.
Goddamn.
Most of us are familiar with the concept of the stay-at-home mother, but according to a marriage counselor named Dr. Scott Holtzman, as many as 1 in 10 women who don't work don't have kids either. So what do these so-called stay-at-home wives do with themselves all day? Some say they don't work because they'd rather cook, clean, and take care of the house while their husband brings in the money. Others say they use their free time to do charity work and explore new hobbies. And some women say that if the options are either working a job they don't like or staying at home, they'd be crazy to work, especially if it's doable financially.
That makes sense. If you have children, there's a reason to be at home. Why would your entire lifestyle just be based on somebody else's income? You don't have a job, you're not accomplishing anything, just cleaning the house.
Some guys just really want a housewife. Just somebody sit and do all the little stuff around the house every day. Get my laundry ready, get my dinner ready, get this from my
I want you to work. And I don't know that I would want to marry somebody that didn't want to have a job.
That would be odd. That would be very strange.
Well, plus if you're at work all day and you know she's at home, no kids, clean the house, okay, what'd that take you? 1 day out of the week? That means the other 4 days out of the week, what's she probably doing? Screwing the neighbor.
Right. They're the ones that go out and they work out and they screw their trainers. Or they hang out at different bars just waiting
while you're out of town.
I don't think, though, necessarily is true.
That's the only reason they want to stay home is so they can go out on the hunt.
I think probably the husband has something to do with it. Don't give me the... The husband has a voice in this, don't you think?
As far as what?
He wants her to stay home and be there for him and run his errands.
Again, I wouldn't want to marry somebody that had no goals, that just wanted to sit around the house and wait for the pizza guy to come up and then tape that.
Oh, those are all set up. Those aren't real.
Don't. Those are fake. I am tired of every time I find a new website, you got to piss on it.
Because they're websites. They're making money. It's set up. It's not real.
These guys brought the wrong pizza.
Now they must pay.
Yes.
I understand.
Sometimes it might just be a reenactment, but still it happened somewhere.
Right. There are reenactments on television all the time. Those are real. Based on a true story.
These are porn sites. They're just fake. There is no Captain... Crunch. There's no Captain Stabbing either. There's no Mike's Apartment. There ain't no 5th Street Latinos or whatever it is.
8th Street.
Whatever street it hell is. They're not there.
All of those are there.
Because it's a porn site people are making money on. There's crews set up. There's lights. There's cameras. There's directors. And there's actors.
No.
Yes.
So if they have all that, then why is the guy doing the thing having the camera in his hand?
I don't know. I'm not following you.
I'm not either.
Okay.
Never mind then. Well, you might be aware that there are now a couple of...
And I'm going to tell you for the last time, you will not.
What?
Is it besmirch?
Yes.
A man of the military.
What
served our country?
Do you ever have the Captain Stabbing some old...
I got pictures of Captain Stabbing. You got no pictures of God, and you believe in him. You get off of me and my idols.
He's your idol? Yes. Above God?
I never said that.
Okay.
I could show you pictures of things, and you'll tell me that's fake, but you're going to tell me to believe in God just because you got stories.
I got stories?
I got video.
You've got fake video. And I have centuries of people that believe in God.
People telling stories.
Believe in God.
I believe in God. I don't believe in everything in the Bible because it's all too retarded.
I have to go with you on that one. There's a lot of stories that are kind of out there.
And I think that does more to damn the religion when you throw in a lot of things that are contradictory.
You can stop.
And when you got commandments are way too many.
No.
Yes.
Which one don't you like? Of the 10, there's only 10 of them. It's not like it's a whole, list. There's only 10. Which ones do you not prefer? Which ones can we cheat on?
I don't care for the covet.
Covet thy neighbor? Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll mark that one out because you do that.
No, you did that. I always screw outside my development.
Okay, I'll be in hell. You'll be in heaven because you do it a different zip code.
Like Trey said, there's a clause.
Mm-hmm. You guys seen
They use the word neighbor for a reason.
I don't think so, but all right. I can't argue because I don't know.
Thank you.
It could happen.
Go ahead, Dan.
Do you guys see this? Speaking of porn sites, you see this website they came up with it's called Frisky.com. They put together a top. In fact, it's on that flash drive I have over there. Top 9 songs about self-love, about touching yourself.
Okay.
They've come up with top 9. Is it coming up over there?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. And they're not really in a given order. You just want to play some of them and see if you know some of these songs.
God, I know my favorite.
Which is it? Well, let's see if it's on.
All right, so these aren't from 10 to 1, 1 to 10?
Not really. They're just on there, yeah. The Frisky.com put this together. Top 9 songs about touching yourself.
Okay.
I bet you can guess a few of them.
Billy Idol. Mm-hmm. Was this Playing With Myself?
Dancing With Myself. A couple of them I never heard of.
I'm out on this one.
I threw them on the...
Is this some kind of sitar masturbation thing?
No, these are all actually hits. Is this, No?
I bust my nut. All right, what is this?
Is that Icicle by Tori Amos?
I don't know.
They're listed on my flash drive up there. I didn't know all.
It says 1 through 9. It didn't say what they are.
Give it a title? Give it a title on my computer.
What did I just say?
Okay, well, on my computer, she gave a title. That's probably Icicle by Tori Amos.
What is it?
Yeah.
It sounds like Britney Spears.
All right.
Oh, I know this one.
She-Bop?
Yeah.
I always heard that it was about masturbation, but I don't understand why, because I never listened to the lyrics.
Let's see if I can find the lyrics here.
You also can't understand her.
No. That was the next rumor when it came out.
I don't know this one.
Well, you know one? Is it Turning Japanese by the Vapors?
No, I know that one. All right.
Yeah. It says Vinyls. Well, that's the one.
Touch myself.
And I did many times in that video.
I don't think I ever saw the video.
Oh, really? Is it sexy?
I was coming into my own right when that video was big.
Into my own.
I'll find you the video, shoot it to you.
I don't want to see it. No.
Oh, dude, Prince. From Purple Rain. Darling Nikki.
Okay. They're the Vapors. I think I brought this up before, and somebody actually called in and argued with me that this song wasn't about masturbation.
Oh, dude. Yeah, all of them.
That's what the VH1, they did a special on it, and they said it's not. So that was just a rumor.
No.
I see the cigarette and there's nothing else to do. Oh, it's in color. Your hair is brown. Your eyes are hazel. And soft as clouds. I often kiss you when there's no one else around.
And it's also, people have used that term before about turning Japanese.
Sure. Yeah.
Because you're going like this.
I don't want to see that. God. Oh, I know which way you're going.
You want to see it, Trey?
Oh. Do you make that face?
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah. I start clenching up my toes and kicking my legs.
During the whole time or just at that moment?
If I'm getting close.
Yeah. You turn Japanese.
Yeah. I can't drive for piss either.
That I understand. The only two I don't know on here are the Tori Amos Icicle and the Violent Femmes Blister in the Sun.
You don't know Blister in the Sun? Those were the guys that played at Live 6 or 7 last year.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know them.
I knew the song.
Did you? I never heard it.
Never heard this one. Gavin, what year was it you pulled this horrendous blunder and hired these guys?
That would be Live 6. So that was 3 years ago. 2 years.
And I'm out walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop.
As far as I know, this was the only hit that they had.
It's the only one I ever knew.
What, Gavin?
No.
What else was there?
They had Kiss.
How does that one go?
Oh, I don't know. Chloe knows.
It was called...
don't help him. He's the one that gave them the cash.
I don't know. I don't know. They got a good following.
What else? You got Blister in the Sun. You got Kiss.
I don't know what else they sang.
You're not hiring any more bands.
Oh, what are you talking about? I got a great lineup this year.
Who we got?
We got Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
We got Russ Martin Band.
All right.
We got a real good band in Cult to Follow.
Okay.
We got Ron Jeremy's coming in.
To do what?
He's going to introduce some of the acts, take pictures with people.
What kind of pictures?
Just regular pictures.
What kind of pictures?
You're paying him to come in, really?
Yeah.
You're paying in cash?
Yeah.
What kind of pictures?
Just
because I don't think a lot of pictures want some type of group photo with his hedgehog hanging out.
No, he's going to be arm around him.
Huh. Arm around a big fat guy with a big schlong.
I mean, come on. He's
already admitted, I've heard him do interviews before. He's said himself he's disgusting.
How he continues to be in porn, I have no idea.
I think it's
most of the chicks not want to work with him. They like him, but nobody wants to be with
doing
him.
a scene with a legend.
Yep.
Legendary. What though? I'm sure everybody says he's a great guy. He's a nice guy. But to get naked with him? Even to see? I flipped on a video, this was about a month or so ago. Little hot chick, she says, I didn't say Ron Jeremy on it anywhere. God, there he is, on top of it. Just having his beastly ways. It ruined the complete session. It really did.
A lot of chicks, that's just something they want to put on their resume.
Oh.
But yeah, you're right. I came across one of those. And they don't tell you ahead of time on one of the newer clips that he's going to come into the scene. So then he comes walking in and I'm like, you guys need to stop and grab that while you got it contained. Don't let it go back to the woods. I'm sick of looking at the same millimeter footage of it walking off. We need a break. All right. I'm about to get screwed by Bigfoot long.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Play at your own risk. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
And JD is where?
I don't know. I know he heard the so-called 1 minute.
All right. There he is.
Up. I was pulling a news story. I was pulling a news story. I was doing my job.
Where's my finger pointing?
At the wheel, but I was pulling a news story.
All right, let me hear what it is.
A Greyhound.
After you spin the wheel.
I'm doing something that I'm supposed to be doing.
The rule is we're all back in the studio a minute before the break is over.
But there's a story that I'm pulling and it takes a little longer to print than I thought. Then I thought maybe you'd give
Let me see. That's 1 page.
It's 2 pages.
The last page.
Well, I waited for both pages.
Has 1 sentence. Greyhound scraps ads after beheading on the bus. Very timely, very compelling.
Yeah.
Spin it, bitch.
So if something's breaking, if something's good or something's funny, I shouldn't wait for it. Maybe have it on the air. I'd wait 30 more seconds. You didn't miss me for 30 seconds.
There was a void.
Bull.
I didn't know what to do.
What do you get, Trey?
Lose something in your office.
What does that mean?
You'll be losing something from your office. Chloe, go into JD's office and find something, please.
This is ridiculous. I have personal items in there that I bought with my own cash.
All right.
If you blow them up...
That's what makes it a penalty. Punishment.
So I'm confused here.
How long would it take you to get the cannon down the hall?
A minute. Maybe a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, fuck, nice.
Why?
Nice. I just noticed on the wheel. They all say lose something from your office.
No.
Yes, every.
There's one on there that says something different. Trey, read the other one to him.
All expense paid trip to Cancun.
Oh, yeah.
With accommodations.
Where is that?
God, that'd have been nice.
Shut up.
Right down there at the bottom.
Oh, it's not.
Where'd you get? Oh, yeah. How long you had that TV?
I just bought that about 3 months ago with a DVD built-in player. You're not going to blow that up.
Okay.
Don't.
Take that outside, Chloe.
Russell, don't. That is brand new.
What'd you get for it?
It was at Walmart. It was $224, 24-inch flat screen. RCA. How long to blow that up?
How long has this rule been in place?
Forever, but I was doing something for the show. I was getting a story.
You know, if you come in and the show's already started, that there has to be some type of penalty.
Well, what's the point? Okay, so we got breaking news. I just ignore it?
Greyhound canceling ads is breaking news. I just thought
it wasn't breaking news, but it was an interesting story because the tagline to all their ads is, "You've never heard of bus rage, have you?" And they had to...
Again, you're on top of it, but you were still late.
All right. That's the rule.
Shall I?
Don't blow up my television, though. That's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
I bought that with my own cash.
Again, that's why it's a penalty.
This is retarded.
That's why I'm doing it.
You know, I go out of my way to make that office
decided
nice.
I'm going full retard.
Never go full retard, man. Seriously. This is my own personal stuff. I'm trying to make that office nice, livable.
Maybe we're going to do the same thing that we did to David Henry. We acted like we blew up his picture of George C. Scott. We didn't really do it. It's just antagonizing. Perhaps it'll play out this way. Trey, if you would.
Not the dog pile on you, JD.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just curious why it is you're saying that Russ shouldn't blow up something you spent your money on. So whose stuff should he blow up to punish you?
Well,
again, I'm not dogpiling. I'm just asking a question.
Just maybe something that's in my office that's stationary. I've told you to blow up my computer several times, and you won't.
That's the station's computer.
Yes, but it's in my office. It says lose something in your office. That's in there.
Chloe picked it. I didn't tell him what to go in there and get.
Thanks.
Learn your lesson.
Do what?
Go learn your lesson.
I'm getting schooled by Chloe.
Everybody else is always in here on time. Almost always, you're the only one that's late.
I'm late doing my job. If I was out there just jacking around, it'd be one thing.
Alfie, I don't understand what line one is.
He's saying that if you blow up this TV, JD's TV, does that kind of make you guys clear for the fact that he never thanked you for the TV that you got him?
Shut up. Shut it all up. This is enough.
No.
Plus,
that's not a wash. Plus, the plasma that I gave JD was a couple of grand.
Well,
was absolutely, and for no reason. It wasn't a birthday. The holidays weren't coming up. It wasn't a ratings bonus.
I'm ripping it out of the wall tonight. You can have it. Take it back.
I don't wish it. It was just the ungrateful nature of which you accepted it.
You've said this so many times. You believe that. That's not what happened. I said thank you. I sent you an email.
You didn't say anything to me. You didn't give me a card until I complained about it a few weeks later.
I said thank you personally. I said thank you when you did it. I called you when I picked the TV up, and I sent you an email.
I never got that call.
Oh, my Lord, you did.
All I know is if Russ gave me a $2,000 TV, I would be in the studio on time.
Thanks, Dave, for not piling on.
That's how I show my thanks.
Trey?
Yes?
How long before you're ready?
About 5 seconds.
Okay. Where you going, John?
I'm going.
You leave the studio. You're going to lose something else out of your office.
Do not blow that up.
Trey, you better hurry up. He's coming.
I'm ready.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1. God. Oh. What? Oh my! Unbelievable!
Is it on fire?
You are such a piece of... It's smoldering. Hell.
Perhaps I was too harsh. Hindsight.
For more information on The Russ Martin Show, including pictures, videos, harshness, and more, go to russmartin.com. To answer any questions you may have about the show, go to russmartin.info. To email the show and during the show only, send that to studio@russmartin.com. Other show websites, JohnDavidRyan.com, who no longer has a TV, DanO'Malley.com, DJClo.net, TreyTrenholm.com, and for Chuck the Band Manager, ChuckWheat.com. The official liquor store of the show is Majestic Fine Wine and Spirits. Their website, MajesticLiquors.com. The official airline of the show is Southwest Airlines. Their website, Southwest.com. And the official site for Live 105.3 is Live1053.com.
Can't believe you did that.
It's not that bad.
You can now listen to The Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info.